baby, I need love me, hey, hey, cause I love I cannot buy it. Wasn't real with you, boy, real, wasn't real with you, boy. You won't give me too much chances, I don't care, I'm fine, I'm fancy brighter. Yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye, yeah, oh boy, I'm telling you goodbye, I'm telling you goodbye.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you boys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. Welcome back. It is yet another beautiful, wonderful live stream. I'm pretty sure you guys see the title, right? It doesn't have that whole Tuesday free loot day type of deal because, well, I don't know how many more Tuesdays free loot days we're going to have with the expansion basically being gone. I guess we'll see, right? But today, I got nothing for you, man. Well, we do have one PvP chest we can open. Maybe it'll be something good from there. Besides that, I think it's just going to be that thing where we wait for the pre-patch. And then, hopefully in pre-patch, they'll have like an off-season thing where you can still do Mythic Pluses, you can still do PvP, you can still get some sort of score. I think that'll be a lot of fun, you know, testing out all the new classes, seeing how far you can go, and maybe getting some gear for a couple alts that don't have that great of gear, like my Death Knight and my Monk, right? I think that'll be what we'll be on about from here on out. Maybe not. Hey boys, all doing? Welcome back to another stream. Hope all of you are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Let me get the music back up and running. Who do we got in chat today? Boyos, who do we got? Mithrin with a big old spam arena. Fucking loving it, my man. Loving it, my dude. It looks beautiful. These emails look amazing, dude. It's Sandra. We got Mithrin, Nick. We got ourselves Shippy. How you boys all doing, man? Deja, how you doing, my man? Kren, the beautiful super. We got ourselves Max, Timber. We got Golden. How you doing, my man? 30, Carlgy. How you doing, boys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, beautiful day today, boys. Hello, my cool team friend. What's up, Deja? How you doing, my dude? Hope you're having a good one, man. I haven't taken a look at your video yet, by the way. I need to watch some. Turbo Puns, how you doing, my dude? Turbo Puns, you got some puns for us? You got some puns? You can't be named Turbo Puns without getting some, like, dad jokes in there, man. What's up, dude? What you up to? What's up, Ruud? What's up, Sandro? What's up, Jawad? How you boys all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. So I heard loot from the vault. Yep, there is loot from the vault, and I already got my loot. So my loot was not amazing, but I did record it. I probably should have waited to show it to you guys what it looks like in the actual game, but I do have the actual recording somewhere. Is it maybe already in the Shadowplay files? Might be already in my Shadowplay folder. None of this I'm watching you, but I can actually feel the difference better. Dal, seeing what by Gloomblade meaning good. I love how much fun the fluid. The rotation isn't PTR. Action just for Saw Hunter is better than just watching you. Fair enough, dude. Yo, and there's even a Covenant ability or Conduit where Shadow Strikes give you a buff, stack it up to 3, and a single use a Gloomblade, it gets buffed for every Shadow Strike you press, but it only takes off 1 stack. So it's not like you have to do 3 Shadow Strikes, 1 Gloomblade. You get 3 Shadow Strikes, you got a 3 stack buff for stronger backstabs. Gloomblade, it goes down to 2 stacks. So in a Shadow Dance combo, you're like Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike, Shadow Strike, Gloomblade, Shadow Strike, Gloomblade. You'll alternate them back and forth, and it does a lot of damage. With Gloomblade and how it goes through armor, I think it's gonna just edge out a little bit more damn. It's actually so good. Like, I'm actually somehow Blizzard found a way to make backstab and the talent of Gloomblade good. I mean, we'll see what's going to be in that row, right? Maybe Gloomblade will be outmatched. Maybe the Weapon Master will be outmatched. Although what the Weapon Master double Shadow Strikes during your burst always sounds good. But we'll see what they add in there, you know what I mean? We bless your loot. I don't have a lot of loot. Don't have a lot of loot this week. Where was it that I had recorded? Is it this here? I think it is. Hold on. Yep. So it's a little choppy looking, but this was me picking up my loot today from the Ouroboros. I recorded it, and it won't look that choppy forward to process it. Just while I'm streaming, it usually goes a little choppy like this. Once it's processed, though, it's really not an issue. Let's try to figure out where I go. I think it's Hall of Curiosities is the... No, Hall of the Holding. They actually gave them names now, so you can identify them a little bit easier. But this is going to be your weekly vault where you can get pieces of loot. And we did some raid testing earlier this week. I didn't get a Mythic Plus on beta because, you know, Mythic Plus is not a lot of people are doing them when you can't make a level 60. And look, it gives me a piece of gear to pick from. I can see the stats. And if we killed more bosses, it would have had more loot to pick from. But yeah. And there it is. Hopefully we'll have like some kind of a UI behind it, because when you look at the actual panels, all of them look like they have locks behind them. So I think it'd be cool if like a key came in, unlocked it, and then like kind of flew out, and then it just like disappeared, and it revealed like a piece of gear in the back too. But yeah, that was my one piece. If you do the raids, I got a, what is it? What was it? A 455 piece of raid gear. So this shows us that raid bosses and doing the raid stuff will give you raid drops from your weekly loot. Mythic dungeons will give you dungeon drops, and for PvP, I would guess the PvP would give you PvP drops. Dally boy, I know do you know if the PREPATCH have any sets like Legion PREPATCH did? Yes, but there won't be anything new. They won't have anything like special recolor. I think the sets we're gonna have are basically like BFA Season 1, Warfront, like random group, non-hero group sets. Like the blue PvP set, like the honor set from the Alliance, and like the red / like the black set for leather for the Horde. Which I don't think is going to be anything new, but we'll have to wait and see, you know what I mean? 155 feels too low. Placeholder? Yes, it's definitely a placeholder. We don't know how was the... First of all, we don't know what the item level things are going to be. We only did the bosses on normal, so... Yeah, so this could be normal boss loot, honestly. Could be, honestly, normal boss loot. TPJ doesn't have a model yet? I don't think so, no. I don't think it does. Yeah. Do you see the DPS ranking in Shadowlands? Raid. I did not know. I did not see any ranking there yet. Depends on the newer talent, new Gloomblade, new weapon over one. Yeah. Greenston Journal, what's up, Patrick? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one, my man. Hope you are having a good one, my dude. I asked because I thought M0 was higher. Yeah, so M0 I think is one. Yeah, so this is placeholder, I'm pretty sure, because M0 gives you 183 item level, and I highly doubt that normal boss will give you 155. Yeah, so I think it's just they added some sort of an item level. Maybe they had a preliminary number set, but they haven't had to adjust it. I think they had more time figuring out like what is going to be the highest end for Mythic Zeros. Unless we are going to have normal raids much easier than Mythic Zero, which is going to be interesting. Outlaw versus Red in terms of fun. Cheers, pal. Yo, both of them are good, dude. How can you choose one? I'm going to play Red Pally, dude. I'm definitely going to play Red Pally this expansion, man. Yeah, will Amulet and Cape use this in Talon's endgame? So we are hoping, well, Necklace, I think so. I think when you first level to 120, you might use the Necklace for a little bit until you quickly get that replaced. As for the Cloak, it does have a proc for stats like Agility, Strength, or Intellect, so maybe it might be good. We're hoping it'll get rotated out. I'm hoping they nerf it. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that after Shadowlands actually launches, there'll be like a hotfix to the necklace that like cuts its stats in half. So you just be like, okay, well, I can put it in the bank and never use it again, which I think would be nice just to move on to the next expansion. Imagine moving on to the, I mean, maybe like in vanilla in BTBC, that was a moment where old vanilla gear actually was usable in TBC. Maybe by some spec out there. There was a specific item that probably was so strong, it was so good that you wouldn't replace it. But I'm hoping with this one, like, I'm tired of Azerites. I'm tired of necklaces. I'm tired of Lego cloaks, all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, what's up, Streamy? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. Your mustache makes you look like a thick Waluigi. Yo, that's a good one, dude. Waluigi is like a crowd favorite, man. Hello? At least I'm a Wario, dude. Let's go. WoW Meta has Shadowlands charts all the way and stuff at the moment. WoW Meta has Shadowlands charts for the way stuff is at the moment. Wait, like a website called WoW Meta? Is that a thing? WoW Meta. Let me see if that's a thing. WoW Meta DPS rankings? Shadowlands DPS rankings. Let me see what it has for BFA. Is this a trusted website or is this thing a meme? Is WoW Meta an actual trusted website or is it a big old meme? I can't tell. So what do they have for Shadowlands? They have Destro Warlocks at the top end. Arcane Mages, Affliction Warlocks, Frost Mages, Marksmanship Hunters, Fire Mages. Assassin Rogues? Really? Really? Are you sure about that? Yeah, this seems like a bit of a meme. Shadow Priest is that low? Unholy Death Knight that low? Demon Hunter's that low. Feral Druid's low. Like, there's some parts that I find believable, like in the top end and the lower end, but like some of the top end, like some most except for a few exceptions at the top end, I'm like, I don't know about that. Also below, I'm like, in the middle, I'm very questionable on. So what do they have? DPS tier list, top tier, Destro Warlock, Arcane Mage, Affliction, Frost, A tier, only Marksman. Is this with Sims or is this like? Did they sim this castle? Latest Shadowlands beta preview with the newest raid castle not there. We check this data every day to make sure it's accurate to date. Class specs are running about DPS performance in PvE, raids, Mythic Plus dungeons, so level 60 in both single target and AoE situations. Do you use like Wowhead or something? Or WoW logs? Is that what they do? Hold on. Wait, is this? Did they just use WoW logs or something? Well, WoW logs for the newest content isn't here. Castle Nathria, right? Let me copy and paste just to make sure I didn't like fuck it up. Because I know people have like their own like private logs. Did they like ask for people's private logs and then compile this together? I've combined dozens of logs from last week's Shadowlands beta test rating cast and launcher. We can measure the essential tendency and data set while taking statistical dispersion into account to provide you with the most realistic chart, the most reliable way we have to access Shadowlands simulation craft data. Simcraft. That doesn't work right now? I mean, maybe they have to use something else, right? I'm thinking like raid bots. So maybe they don't use raid bots. Maybe they use original SimCraft. Now, I can believe the raid part, but for Mythic Plus dungeons, like, who logs Mythic Pluses? I mean, we did. Like, do people just send in them their logs and then just kind of compile it? Yeah, I wonder how they got assassination. Okay, let me break down some parts that I'm questionable on. I wonder how Desert Warlock got to the top. Like, they're not a bad spec, but I do wonder how they got to the top. It's not unlikely. Okay, I'll leave Destro. I'll leave Destro off, because we have some good Desert Warlocks in our guild, but it's like, just because our guy does it well doesn't mean everybody else does it either. You know what I mean? We also are taking a look at characters that in raid testing right now, people are just copying their mains from Battle for Azeroth into the raid test, and then they enter the dungeon at level 50. And all their gear, like the raid trinkets that they currently have, and I guess the traits are disabled, the necklace is disabled, but the cloaks, the necklace, all the stats are upscaled to item level, I think 180 or 210, 200. So somewhere up there, right? So imagine Vita from Radem, and it goes from like 160 haste to like 500 haste. Where like 500 haste as stats for a single character is a shitload. So you are coming in with a character with gear from all the raids that's upscaled. And then you have the Azure Trinket, which is an older raid tier trinket, right? It only can reach a certain highest item level, like for us it's 445, maybe with a socket, maybe 450 if a Titan Forge back then. But here it's upscaled to the raid, like as if it just dropped from Castle Nathria. So normally that trinket would be downscaled, but here it's super severely upscaled. So in a realistic raid setting, you won't even have those items, right? You won't even have those items from the current Neolotha, or I mean, my Diver's Folly gets upscaled to like Castle Nathria, like top tier loot. Diver's Folly, which is from Palace. So maybe with the gear that we have from BFA, upscaled for Castle Nathria, I can see why Desert Warlocks and Affliction Warlocks will be up here. I can see why Frost Mages, Fire Mages don't have the trait, so it makes sense. Mark 700 should be doing really well. I am just questionable about Assassin Rogue, because this spec has felt like ass all alpha and beta. It's gotten 0 changes, so I'm wondering who figured out how to play Assassination properly. Is everybody playing Moldrax's Covenant? Are people just playing Moldrax's Covenant? And then just every raid you just put a bleeds? Because then at that point it's not even like Assassination's doing well. That applies as damage for every other spec. A realistic number would be to have Sub-Rogue way higher, or at least be above Assassination. I have no idea how Assass got up here, because it's fundamentally, like, it's something about it is off, man. Maintaining Slice and Dice, your bleeds do nothing. Like, your bleeds on single target do the tickle. You just maintain them for the extra energy regen, which is quite low. So most of you, again, you also don't get Envenoms, which is quite poor portion of damage, because you have to maintain Slice and Dice. Again, I'm thinking it's just people with Moldrax's Covenant, and maybe there was like a bleed fight where people wanted to play Assass, and they just kind of got Moldrax's bones just on multiple enemies, and it's constantly dot ticks. And then it's just people wanted to play Assass, and it just turned out that a bunch of people in Assass spec ended up giving these guys their logs. Yeah, Subtlety I feel like should be higher. I'm surprised that Unholy Death Knight is down here too. Beastmaster is fine. Red I would have put him a little higher. Warriors, I don't know how I feel about that. Rogue, I think it's more or less okay. I know that Rogue is behind Feral Druid, but like a hair. Demon Hunter I feel like would have been much higher, because our Demon Hunter, I mean, unless our Demon Hunter ran like wrong Covenant or something, I think you want to run Venthyr. That one seems really, really strong. Elemental Shaman, Enhancement Shaman, Survival Hunter, Demonology Warlock, I can kind of see them towards the bottom of the barrel. My question is, who did they get these logs from? You know what I mean? But also, yeah, I also wouldn't pay attention to this website that much. Again, it's a lot of us just making level 50 character, or a lot of people, because I leveled the character to level 60, right? So I don't have a lot of like, I have conquest gear at most. I have conquest gear with like conquest trinkets that give me agility and haste and agility and crit. I don't have any of the Vitas. I don't have any of the Rod Dan Slappers. I don't have any of the, I'll have the folly in my bag, but I didn't use it. I don't have any of that stuff. Like if I were to get my level 50 rogue, take him in there with the spyglass and with the what's it called, the coral from coral. Imagine coral upscaled to the next raid tier when it should be like a very, very low item level piece of gear. Like I should have just done that, and then I think Outlaw and just went Maldraxxus, and then I think Outlaw Rogues would have been like right here. Frost definitely would have had to scoot for us. Oh man. Alright, well, there it is, boys. Yeah, these guys, it's not a bad website. I don't know, actually, if they're good or not, to be honest. I asked about him in the Rogue Discord once. I was like, yo, is this guy, are these guys meme or are they legit? Because I couldn't tell, because I think it was this I was looking at, like an early version of Shadowlands DPS rankings, and I was like, well, not Shadowlands, but BFA DPS rankings. I was thinking to myself, like, what the hell? Why are the rogues this low? Because it's like, well, my rogue seems to be doing okay. But it did make sense because rogues don't really scale that well when it comes to... Wait, you can actually click on stuff and you can see like who does what better? Wait, can I do that with Shadowlands? No, you can't. Oh, I would have loved to see the... Because you can see like the detailed stuff, like what are they getting the numbers from, right? You can see different bosses, what people are running for their pieces, which is synonymous to what people most of the times are running when it comes to their logs, right? But it's also very broad, and you get a lot better like information when you go specific playstyles. But then again, they have assassination traits in here. Why assassinate? Wait, okay, no, hold on. There was one that I saw that I thought was ridiculous. I think it's Destruction Warlock, Affliction, Demonology. Okay, when I look at Destruction, why the fuck is Affliction here? Twice. And then Affliction. Why is the first Destro? Demonology? What? Why are there traits in Destro? And this is Affliction. This is why I thought this website might be a little cheese. There's certain aspects that just don't make sense. Unless Affliction figured out how to cast Incinerates, dude. Unless all of a sudden your dots have a tinge of flame to them. You're Fire Mage now, boys. Shaman is solo. Yeah, this is, dude, this is, there's some things that with this website that I'm not quite sure about, man. Yeah, I would take this website. Healer rankings? Shadowlands. Everybody says Holy Priest is really good, but it's just, nobody plays him, I feel like. A tier. So everybody's an S tier, one is an A tier? How does that work out? Talk about like a mediocrity award, I think. It's like a participation trophy. You did it, Jimmy. You still get an A, even though you're behind everyone, bottom of the barrel. Yeah. So the Shaman one, I can believe it because the balancing needs to happen. The tuning needs to happen for Enhanced Elemental. Although Enhanced apparently is really good for PvP and PTR. But apparently it's gotten a lot better. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I wouldn't trust this website as like the all-in, right? The like, I think it's a good idea. I think it's cool that they have some sort of charts. So what you should do is take a look at these charts. And you shouldn't just be like, all right, I got it. I'm going to leave it like it's fact. No. Take the charts. Like, look at them. Be like, huh. And I would just go and compare with everybody else. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of charts. I would take them with a grain of salt and at most compare them against other charts. See if you can get a better information. It's single target, yeah. So they don't actually have, I don't know if they have a lot of Mythic Plus logs. Again, they don't like have a lot of information. They're like, well, we have these logs. Can I see them? Could I see them? You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see the homework. Like, where do they get their info from? What's the best website to see talents at DPS ranking? I think WoW logs. If you just go to WoW logs directly, it will give you a lot of useful information. Right? Just WoW logs. It gives you a general idea. As for like WoW logs themselves, they give you a lot of information, but you also got to be careful, right? Because you can, I think it's one of those places where you can come in and just kind of convince yourself on the bias type of deal. So like, let's say you just want to be like, oh, what are the best rating specs ever? What looks like the best? Oh, I see Fire Mage at the top. I'm gonna play Fire. You know, oh, Sub Rogue is at the bottom. Outlaw Rogue is down here. I'm not playing Rogue. You know what I mean? It's really easy to take a look at it, but you also gotta understand, oh man, I feel like if it was any other expansion, it would have been easier to see like where specs are at. But depending on the fight, and now also depending on corruptions, which specs scale the best with corruptions, certain ones are gonna float to the top. Because now you can have people like Neloth has been done so many times, like on Mythic it's kinda easy for the raiders. If you're Mythic raiding, most people are getting so bored with the content they're just trying to parse. They're trying to do the most amount of damage possible. So people will also cheese. So you gotta take advantage of all that information and just kinda try to parse it around, right? Maybe like, okay, what is a really good class for I guess none of them are really good anymore, because like, let's say you want to do Mythic Plus in terms of AoE, you go to Hive Mind, you'll see Fire Mage just cheesing. It's like, it'll just say people, okay, don't AoE, let the Fire Mage burn everything. And it looks like, wow, Fire Mages are insane in AoE, you know what I mean? I think what also would help in terms of AoE is take a maybe look at statistics for M Plus too. Yeah, in M Plus statistics, you'll get a little bit of an idea which classes, which specs play well when it comes to the dungeon content, which can be AoE, but also some single target. Also, you gotta consider the utility of those classes as well. Now, this says all classes. I kind of wanted to take it to just DPS. You see that Outlaw Rogue is at the top in terms of the Mythic Pluses. Fire Mages can do a lot of damage, but then you also gotta be like, okay, what does a Fire Mage bring? Combustion, Intellect buff, Ice Block, so you have an immunity. Range interrupt, but like a long cooldown on that. Time Warp, but drums can also do that. So Fire Mages don't really bring a lot to the dungeon groups, while an Outlaw Rogue might bring a Gouge, Constant Stuns, Short Interrupt, Blind, Sap, Shroud. Beast Mastery, Trap, Feign Death, Turtle for immunity, Stun. Longish Interrupt, but really good AoE. Shadow Priest, quite a bit of utility, especially if you're Alliance. Since you don't have Blood of Rachel, Shadow Priest can just like yoink people's buffs away, man. So that could be really good. Plus, you have good damage. Really long silence, so you're not bringing them for the stun. Dispel is really good. Disperse is a decent defensive. Some off healing with VT. And then you would also need to consider like how would you play. So with them, you would have to play like a different playstyle of like constantly ramping into things, constantly taking from one packet to the next into the next kind of deal. What's that piercing? So hopefully this is one thing that Shadowlands, I'm really hoping Shadowlands solves this issue with like trying to figure out the classes and which ones are looking good, which ones are not, because we have so many different systems right now with corruptions. Hopefully it'll be one less system to take into account. That might help you figure out easier like which class is good for what kind of content, what do you feel like playing, what do you want to play. But the one rule you gotta remember, essentially, there's no bad class. There's no bad class. There's only bad players. Because every class, if you let's say you just want to be the best of that class and most useful in any group on that class, how many specs does each class have? Usually 3. One has 4, one got 2. So that's a lot of specs for you to pick from, and you can always figure out which spec is like the most synergetic for different types of content, right? Like Hunter, survival for PvP, really synergetic. Raiding and dungeons, Beastmaster seems really good. Or if you're someone who decided, you know what, there's a specific playstyle that I like, how far can you take that playstyle, right? For me, it's Outlaw. And then it's really becomes a little more like a personal journey of trying to do what you can in order to make that one spec the best it can be. Sometimes it's gear that can make a difference. Sometimes it is playstyle options. Sometimes you just gotta dominate any aspects of the game where you're really, really good at. For Outlaw, Mythic Pluses, I mean, I'll just run a bunch of keys, get some gear on there, you know what I mean? See if I can use that gear in other bits of content too. You know what I mean? Like Assassination too. Assassination is another one of the specs that I've actually had to adjust, because Outlaw Rogue has been pretty dominant, and Assassination is generally good in raid fights, and then you go in Neolith, you're like, oh, there's like 1, 2, 3 single target bosses, and then should you just go Outlaw? No, you have to adjust. So then they got a lot of haste, they got the corruptions, you got a bunch of experience, now you got the big Garrote build, the bleed build, where you literally maintain, what is that bleed? Crimson Tempest, I think it is, the AoE bleed for single target. It's actually really good. It's really effective. It actually slaps. It does a lot of damage. So it's really cool. It's like a very heavy bleed build. It's really neat. What's up, Worthless? yeah, so hopefully next expansion it'll be a little bit easier. It'll be a nice new fresh restart for a bunch of you guys, as well as for me. And I'm hoping it'll be a lot easier for people to kind of parse to figure out like what they want to play, what class they want to play, what will be useful, what will be good. But another important advice I can give you guys is don't look at LFR and random groups and pugs and then figure out to yourself, oh, that's the meta. Because pugs will sometimes just follow like enough, like just a random statement by like a streamer, and they'll just burn into their heads, and then they'll be like, oh, Max from Method says this class is bad, never invite this class for anything ever. You see it, like I say, Max is like, I don't like warriors that much. They're like, no warriors ever, and they'll take it so literal, right? Because there's no context generally, and then it just spreads like wildfire. So try to look for a guild, try to look for a group that's going to be doing stuff. You want to do Mythic Pluses? Try to find a group that's willing to push. It doesn't matter if they're like a hardcore group, a casual group, start somewhere. Build up the Radar.io score. You'll find opportunities. PvP, find someone who synergizes with you, someone you can chit-chat with Discord and not get tired of one another or annoyed with one another, and push with them. Maybe they're not that great. You guys can both learn together and you can just move on to greener passes if needed. Guilds is probably the easiest way to do it. Find a guild that's into the same stuff you're into. If you need to start a guild, get into some heroic guild, slay some bosses, try to kill some bosses of Mythic, move up to another guild if you need to, or just play with your friends. Either way works. Like with my guild, I'm going to be raiding for Cutting Edge for next raid. My guild doesn't give a shit what spec I play. I could literally take a look at... I could literally... WoW meta. Let me bring that up again. I could literally just open up the WoW meta and be like, what is the weakest spec in Shadowlands DPS rankings? Okay, I was gonna say, why is subtlety work there? And be like, Survival Hunter? That's what I will play. And my guild wouldn't give a shit about it. They really wouldn't, dude. They'd be like, alright, we got ourselves Survival Hunter. They don't care. Because it's not. Sometimes it is about the comp, right? Sometimes it is about the class. Like right now, mages and destruction warlocks do make certain fights easier in Neolotham, for certain. But like, you can't always bring the meta. You can't always bring the class, because sometimes you'll just bring somebody who plays certain class, but they're just dog, and they're really annoying to deal with in Discord. Like maybe they just always pick fights with people and just can't stand them. So you'd rather take a guy that plays straight up Survival Hunter, adjust your playstyle a little bit, and try to improve and evolve and adapt. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Every class brings something in. Hey, Survival Hunter has immunity that a mage would bring to Neolotha. So now Survival Hunter can have an immunity. Also mobility. Spread dots. Freezing trap, which is actually useful for those blobs that make a shadowy thing during a fight. Harpoon. Disengage. That's a lot of mobility back and forth. Constant damage uptime, because for moments where you actually have to be away from the bosses in melee, you got Eagle, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? Probably really good single target damage that lets you cleave, which is kind of necessary in Psychos if you're behind on damage. I think that's about it. But hey, maybe I was like, I want to play Enhanced Shaman. What would Enhanced Shaman be able to do? Tremor Totem when somebody fails the beams. There it is. There it is. Yeah, some true PvP guilds don't care what class you play, a bit much drama. Dude, it really doesn't matter what class you play. Just find something you enjoy, man. And then try to min-max it. Try to have some fun with it. Alrighty. We gotta hop on the beta, boys. Hopping on the good old beta. I'm thinking try out some dungeons. Or whatever classes we feel like playing. What's your play, boys? Y'all wanna keep it real? The nice guilds don't care about meta. Like, it's not really as much about like finding a nice group of people. I just want to find a group of people that wants to raid and will not fall apart. Like next week. That's what I was looking for, man. You know what I mean? But original guild that I raided with, they weren't that great in Mythic. Like we got Cutting Edge, but we weren't ever in like top tier. These guys that I'm with right now, they're a bit more competitive. At least the dudes that always stuck around. You know, some people go. But the regulars, man, they're pretty competitive. They kind of want to do well. The GM pushes us, and it's really nice, good environment. I feel like it says it how it is. We have to fix mistakes and shit. But prior to this, I just had a group of friends, man, that I did stuff with. It didn't matter to me. I mean, I'm perfectly cool, like, trying to push for, like, top 100 in Mythic raiding guilds. It's always good to push yourself. But before this guild, I was perfectly satisfied playing with friends. And I could play whatever I wanted, whatever I liked. And it's not like I had friends already, I made friends kind of deal. So, if I could deal with crippling social anxiety, too can you. How the turntables. Alrighty, boys. Let's get some beta going. What are we playing for the day? Game feels super fun, fluid to me. Hell yeah, dude. Pre-patch soon. So I guess when it comes to your dates, what's your guess when it comes to dates? So the pre-patch came to PTR recently, and when pre-patch falls to PTR with previous expansions, it generally means like a 2 months before the release of the expansion. So people are saying that right now, pre-patch plus 1 month is the date when PTR pre-patch drops on live. I don't know if that's true or not, but that'll be great. I mean, honestly, the earlier the better. The earlier the better. Warlock, Kitten, play Survival Hunter, S Hunter, please. Lock. Dude, Warlock's actually a lot of fun. I think I would have a lot of fun with Demonology, honestly. Warlock. Okay, I think it's between a Hunter and a Warlock. I feel like playing a Lock, man. This is this. Let's copy a Lock, because I don't have one copied yet. Wait, not create. Copy. I'll take my Warlock, dude. Dal Beans. The beans. We'll play some, I'll set up Affliction, I'll set up just Demonology. I want to see Destro. Yo, I would love to see Fire Destro, but I think they killed that playstyle. So I think the OG Destro might... You know what? We might just play Destro, dude. We might just play Destro. I'll just make it rain down with Infernos. I'll just make sure I have, like, actual, like, Azerite gear maybe for it. Let me see what I can scrounge together with Azerites, but I think I'm gonna queue a dungeon, see what we do. I think it'll be super fun. Dal Beans, dude. The big old bean. Fire? The fuck? That's where Warlock quit fell. No, there's like a build you can do. I'll put up a video, Elton. I think you'll like it. I don't know if that playstyle is gonna be that good anymore, because Blizzard did kind of nerf it with Rain of Fire damage. But it was Fire Destro. You didn't have to cast Casbolt. It was unique. Since all the Blizzard haven't given Demonology a Fell Lord pet. A Fell Lord? What does a Fell Lord look like? Wait, is it the big guy with an axe? That's like an honor talent? Send me the video. Destro, Fire Destro build, Dalaran. Just look up Fire Destro build, dude. Yeah, no need to cast Chaos Bolts. You can look up my video. It crashed, so I'm gonna have to refresh. Kalamazi also did a video on it. My video was just mostly just trying to spread it like wildfire. Kalamazi has the math behind it, though. But I don't know if it'll be that good because it did nerf the rank 2 of, or maybe rank 3 of Rain of Fire. So it's not as strong potentially. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Does Shadowlands seem alt friendly? So far, I haven't got to level a second alt. I think I would have liked to if they would actually let me use the... So right now when you're trying to level an alt, you're supposed to, once you get to level 60, be able to pick a covenant from the get-go and then just play whatever zone you wanted anytime you wanted. So I probably would have played my favorite zones and leveled another alt. But leveling an alt, I just... Knowing that they're going to be gone, right? We won't be able to keep these alts forever. It's so hard for me to like commit to an alt, you know what I mean? Okay, so we have ourselves Destro set. So we have Destro Haste. Ooh, is it Destro? Okay, Destro set. Big Affy Energy. Okay. Do we have any traits for Demonology? There's no way that I don't. Okay, Demonology trait. I'll just take literally anything I can get, dude. Literally anything I can get. Really? Wait, will it work now? No, it doesn't work. Okay. Well, Demonology doesn't really have a good piece of gear that I can put on. So I'll put on like the highest item level, I guess. If I have any highest item level pieces. Yeah, that'll work. Chest pieces. Do we have a good one for my... no? Maybe? No? Yes. Okay, I'll do this. I don't know how good it'll be, but that's gonna be my Demonology. Yeah, so we'll have ourselves a set, and we will... Do I need to do anything talent-wise? I think I need to set them up real quick. Because Destro, what am I going to play? Reign of Chaos, dude. We'll play Reign of Chaos. I want to try it. I want to try the Darkest ability. We'll just try to make a Rain Fire, Flash Over. We'll just play the OG, dude. Roar and Blaze, I don't know if it'll be that good as it used to, because there's a rank 2 of Rain of Fire, but they nerfed it, so instead of dealing like 30% more damage, it's only 10% additional. So I don't know if Fire Destro will be that good, but I think you also needed to have a Covenant. You need to have the Necrolord Covenant to make it good, because you can make Incinerators do a ton of damage. I think everything is good here. As for Azerites, let's do that Vision of Perfection, dude. Let's do Vision of Perfection. F it, right? What do we do here? Let's do Demonic Strength, Demonic Calling, Summon Vile Fiend. I like that Vile Fiend, because now with Demonic Consumption, it just consumes a portion of all your pet's health. Ooh, Howl of Terror, dude. Let's go and fear some bitches, dude. We'll just run in. Howl of Terror does have a cast to it, but we'll just try it. We'll just see what it's like, man. That cast him is going to be a little weird, though. So maybe like a high haste build will be still the meta. Okay, so what does Affy play? Let's go Vision of Perfection for all the specs, man. I don't really care, to be honest. Like what we do one or another. Drain Soul, I'm a huge fan of that. We can go Writhe and Agony or Absolute Corruption. Which one should we do? We can get Dark Hollow so we can get Dark Glare back up a lot faster. Vision of Perfection is a 1.8 min CD, dude. That could be good. What do we haunt? Maybe we do haunt. Demon Skin, Shadow Fury. Oh, we also, yeah, I forgot we got all these things. We got all these things, man. Curses. Oh, teleport too. Put her right here. Wait. Oh, I gotta switch them. Yeah. This is gonna be nice. Having the mobility back as a Warlock, dude, with the ports, baseline. That's gonna be so good. Fell Domination is an instant pet summon. Okay, I think I'm set. Now I just gotta wait for a dungeon. And hopefully it won't take too long. Let's go ahead and train dummy, dude. Might do something, yeah? Do this. I'm gonna skip this song too. Hey Dalaran, I'm pretty bored with WoW. Waiting for pre-patch now. What should I do in game to buy some time until it comes out? Until WoW Shadowlands comes out in game. So you have a couple options. You can go try to see if you can scrounge 5 million gold for Burusaur, because the long neck is gonna be gone, man. Long neck. It's gonna be taking a bit of a break once the new expansion launches. So you could go snag him if you have it. If not, then you could. Wait, that doesn't deal instant damage? Weird. What else is there to do? You can go get Azerites. You can go level characters. You can just start leveling characters until the new Shadowlands stuff comes out, because we have a pretty big bonus of EXP. Or you can check out classes that how to play on PTR to figure out what you want to play, man. You can check out PTR, see what's looking really good. Play Classic, waiting for Shadowlands. You could play Classic, man. You could play some Classic. I think it'll be a good, like, mental break. Because you'll come back and you'll be like, man, all the classes are back in here. You'll be playing some Rogue and Classic. You'll come back and be like, yo, Sisa's back in. I like it. You'll be playing Warlock while Curses come back to the game and be like, yo, Curses are back. I like it. You know what I mean? Or you could play another game. That's also that's a perfect time to just play something else. Whether it's like one of the Blizzard games, whatever it might be. Or just try to get into another game that's like a story game. You never played Witcher? This would be the perfect time to finish Witcher. I think that's what I did when waiting for Battle for Azeroth while we were in Legion. I decided to play a story game, something that would play for quite a while, like hours could be spent into it. So Witcher was that. Also, Summer. Shouldn't Divinity or no, not Divinity. Shouldn't the early version of is that game by Larian Studios? It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but not dungeon. It's like in the same universe, but it's like an RPG type. Based on Divinity. Somebody tell me, dude. Somebody in chat knows what I'm talking about, right? So there's going to be that coming up sometime on Steam. I need to check in when, because it's August. Red Dead Redemption. I heard that one's a good one. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, boys. Baldur's Gate. If you want to be like a straight out fucking sweaty ass, braces wearing, fucking glasses and a fucking pocket protector nerd, play that shit, dude. That Divinity was so good, and I love those guys that made Divinity, so I'm excited for Baldur's Gate, dude. I'm excited. Dude, why did I never get into Dungeons & Dragons when I was a kid, dude? I'm so sad, dude. I missed out on one of the coolest shit that I'm so into, dude. I'm like so into it, dude. I haven't played any other game for a long time. This would be the perfect time to do it, man. I mean, I know it's like there's a lot of stuff in World of Warcraft, and I'm a WoW guy, so it's probably expected, like, most people are going to tell you, I just play more World of Warcraft. But it's like, honestly, don't burn yourself out. Don't burn yourself out. That's the biggest thing. Because burnout happens. Also, I am a Warlock, so I don't know if I die or not. Warlock Hellstone, what the hell is that thing? Because I've heard horror stories of Warlock just kind of getting yeeted into the nether. So, we gotta do this. I was almost hired by Larian. Oh shit, why? Daedra, my man, whatever path he chose with life, chose it. We'll live with it. But my man, you're telling me that if you were to, I could have had an early release access, like early beta of that game if you were in. Are you telling me that could have happened? You know what? I'm glad you didn't. Daedra, I'm glad you didn't get hired by them, dude. Because I don't know if you would have ended up in the stream if you did. So I'm glad to have you here, my man. You can still play Dungeons and Dragons. I know, but I don't have anyone to fucking play it with. And learning the game with how busy my schedule is. Man, is it rough. So, that's why I'm very excited for Baldur's Gate. At least it will give me a bit of a glimpse. It'll give me at least a bit of time. I think it delayed some. I wouldn't be surprised. But that's the game I'm excited about too. I'm getting so excited for SHADOWLANDS. I'm just gonna wait until PREPATCH comes out to come back to Retail into the Classic. Yo, Classic is a nice, like, it's like a home away from home kind of deal, right? It's very familiar, but it's also somehow slightly different. And it might help you just to, like, slow down for a bit and still enjoy WoW, but just not the same kind of WoW. This is, I mean, I played quite a bit of, I mean, I'm almost level 60 on Classic. I might just pick that up until the release, but with me in the beta, with all the raid testing at my fingertips, like, it's hard for me to, like, just drop it, you know what I mean? Also, this troll looks pretty dope. Alright, so, wow, the queue is gonna take a second, isn't it? Alrighty, so the playstyle for Affliction is gonna be UA, get all your dots, get everything up and running, get everything rolling, get your dark layout to extend the dots by a hefty amount, and just burst, and then maintain your dots, make sure they don't fall off. That's really about all you do, which is pretty great. And it's just very, very simple to maintain your dots. Because UA's now is a long dot. All the other dots are quite a long dot too. Malefic Rapture, or you can hit them with Malefic Rapture whenever you can. Also have Viletane, so it should be hitting the bosses or the training enemy with that too from time to time. And maintain your Haunt, which can be maintained at all times now. And then your dots, as well, Malefic Rapture and Drain Soul do quite a bit. All these abilities do quite a bit. But it's kind of nice. I do have Dark Glare getting summoned up though from time to time, so there is that. But this is going to be a really good playstyle for, particularly if you're looking for AoE, man. Like, this is good for single target, right? Okay, I'm actually going to get my pet to chill out for a sec. And I'm going to put on Writhe and Agony just so I can take off Absolute Corruption. Yeah, there you go, pet chill. Chill. And I'm going to show you what it looks like if I just were to get dots and everything. But Malefic Rapture adds a little bit extra of that oomph to the DPS. I think life will boost your damage. You think so? Dal, you maining Warlock at SHADOWLANDS? I'm not maining it, but I'm definitely playing it. Dal, early access starts September 30th. They pushed the whole month? Oh my god. I can't find a good guild in the Horde. Heavy guild recommendations. I don't know a lot of guilds. I mean, I'm playing on Illidan, but I don't know a lot of guilds on Illidan. Except for mine. So, I would look around on... I would look for guilds in WoW Progress. Because WoW Illidan... I mean, Illidan is a pretty big server. You know, we got limit here and everything. If you go to WoW Prog... If I can find a spot where it's looking for guilds on Illidan... Realm... Illidan... US Illidan... Go. There's quite a lot of guilds. How can I find the guilds that are recruiting? Is there like a easy way of doing it, or is there not really? You can see guild progress, level and rankings, but how do you find guilds that are like recruiting? Guilds. Guilds and teams? Is that what it is? Progress, US. On Realm US Illidan. Yeah, how do you go about doing that again? I'm trying to remember, like, what... Like, if I were to get booted out of my guild now, what would I do? Is WoW's #1 WoW ranking website, but, like... Where the hell do you go? Level rankings? You can see, like, what rankings guilds are. I guess you can see, like, the world rankings, right? And you can be like, R means probably recruiting, right? In terms of, like, what people are looking for. Imperative. Us right here. Radiant Rainbows. Narcosis? Cthulhu. You hate to see it. Caustic. Yeah, I guess it depends on, like, what kind of your progression is, yeah? But is this for Mythic? Neolotha. Any faction? Oh, wait. Any faction? Horde. Raids. Oh, you can actually do it like this. I didn't see that. 1 or 2 raids a week, 3 raids a week. Let's say you want to do casual 1 to 2 raids a week. English and recruitment. You can see if they're looking for a specific class. Let's say you are a rogue. Any. Go. And you kind of see, like, what are some of the guilds out there, man. Bunch of idiots is, I think, the Soda Poppins Guild, Quarantine, Kingsman, Phase and Confused, Sinfest. Let's say you're just looking for, like, some casual guild, right? This guy's a 10 out of 12 progression. A lot of these guys are Mythic progress. So I guess if you want, like, lower, like, heroic, you would go to, like, the back of the line kind of deal. See if anybody recruiting firmly. And I guess you would need to, yeah, here we go, some information. Yeah, I will be honest with you. It is a little bit, it takes definitely a little bit to figure out, like, how to find guilds. Like, if I were to get booted right now, it would definitely take me a second. But for me also, because I've been in a raiding environment and I've met a lot of people, some people came to the guild that I'm in, some people went, I still keep contact with them. I'd be able to get a good recommendation based on word of mouth, right? Because I have a lot more friends in WoW that keep up with this stuff a lot more regularly than I would. So I guess there is a little bit to that too, yeah? I guess you can see progress right here, actually. Heroic, normal. Normal, I don't really know if you would want to give us a normal prog, but, you know, to each his own. Like our 4 out of 12 Mythic, Flat Azeroth, might actually be not a bad starter. Name is hilarious, by the way. You can see some other information. You can chit chat with them. Most people are nice. You can just hit them up on Discord, ask questions. They'll ask you questions, figure it out. And right now, there'll be perfect time because you can raid with them without having to swap to their server. And if you like it for 2 weeks, and if they like it, whatever the trial period is, then you can swap over to the realm or whatever. So yeah, at least there's that, right? HR raiding Rainbow, I heard they need a lock. Raid and Rainbow. So yeah, one thing I will tell you, if you guys do apply to Raid and Rainbows, I cannot get somebody snuck into the guild and just kind of fast way in kind of deal. I am not the red carpet. I do not have that kind of pull in that guild. It's a guild, and their objective is to raid. I am there to help raid. I am not some kind of celebrity status there, which is what I personally like about that guild. Like the fact that they just treat me like anybody else. So you will not be able to just go like through Dal. I know Dal, he's my boy. I won't be able to, man. I'm not red carpet, so don't treat it like that. If you're gonna get in there, it's gonna be by your own merits. But if you guys do get in, I'll be happy to have you here. And see if the text tested by Dal in the StarLand's beta. One of them was more fluid than all other ones. Hoping the monk pays out well. I'm like main brewmaster in Shadowlands or in Prop Pally. But I'm not sure what's going to be better. So right now, Brewmaster isn't seeing a lot of play, at least in raid testing. But I doubt it's going to be a bad tank. Like, they're actually looking pretty good. They're, I think, maybe a little bit squishier. But with gear, it's not going to be an issue. And statting. I doubt they're going to be bad, though. I doubt Brewmaster is going to be bad. I played it. It felt pretty comfortable to play. I like the mobility and some of the utility you bring. As for Prop Paladin, I think everybody's looking at Prop Paladin and Blood DK, but then again, Blizzard buffing and nerfing things, it could turn around in a moment. As long as you're not a protection warrior, it seems like you're in a good spot, though. And I think even Prod Word is going to be okay, NC. Hoping I've seen them a lot for, I've seen a lot for them, and a lot of it against them for being strong. Yeah, so they're really strong in BFA right now, but if you were to look at them in Shadowlands, I don't really know if they'd be considered like super giga strong right now or not. All right, now that my talents have reset, let me show you a little bit of that multi-dot. I cannot put multi-unstable afflictions, so that's gonna kind of suck. Maybe I'll show you AoE. That's a good one. Show a bit of that AoE damage, you know what I mean, boys? You know what I mean? We're just gonna go for big dams here. Big dam scheme. Big dam scheme. Get that EUA and a haunt. A little bit of that damage. Ooh. 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 That's so good, dude. So good. You can make sure you waste on everything. Just get a couple of those. Yeah. 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 Just those lashes of Malefic Rapture. It's a lot of Malefics. Because it does do quite a bit of damn. Quite a bit of that bursty damn in there, dude. That looks pretty good. I wonder if you can make it any better. I guess maybe Phantom Singularity could be pretty good too. Writhe and Agony. I think Absolute Corruption just seems the go-to. I wonder if Creeping Death could actually become really, really strong. I know that the haste with Dark Soul Misery is really good, but I wonder if the constant, like, taking damage of dots could be really strong as well. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, if we... let me see if I can get the pet off of this thing. And see if I can just reapply the corruptions again. To take him off. Because you gotta kind of go into the spec out of perma corruption in order to remove them and reapply corruption again. And now, how's Retribution Paladin feels like? Is it like BFA when you can bring top DPS when he has wings, or rework that? No, I think they're gonna be even more heavy on wings, but they do bring a little bit extra utilities, what I'm happy about. So I think including like sustain damage and burst damage, I think they're gonna be more bursty than ever before. So that's gonna be pretty cool. As for like sustain, maybe there'll be moments where sustain can be decent too. But it's not something I've been able to truly like test a lot. Did that work? Okay. Oh, here we go. Give me something that's not Necrotic Wake. Give me not Necrotic Wake, please. Let's see Pharaoh's main Shadowlands. Really? You're looking really good in PvP. Funny how the best tank could be a phase of watch tank of Shadowlands Rip. What, Blood DK? They're not bad. Well, no, I wouldn't say they're bad. In their Lothar, they've gotten a lot better because it's a lot of magic damage. And you can heal it. Not a lot of other things can. I think I am gonna Absolute Corruption here. Yeah. Yes. Yes, my imp. Imp, go. Imp, go. Oh, we got double Shadow Priest here? Yo, dude, let's go. Should I record this? Oh my god, he wasn't dead yet. Okay, let's do this. Get the dots up and running. What the hell? What'd you just burst him with? Look at that aggro, dude. Walk over here, bud. See what happens. See what happens. Oh, please. No, don't move him. Don't move him. Ah, only some of them got hit by that, the dot. Which I'm a little bit, okay, we'll just Malefic Grasp it. Yeah. That should give the dots spread. There we go. Look at them dots doing work. Come on, man. Oh, I also should be putting curses on these guys, shouldn't I be? Yeah, do I need to really? Do I really need to put curses though? Do I really need to though? Hold on, let me get some. Yeah. 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 That's so good. Get some Drain Lies because that's gonna have a little bit extra execute potential to it. And how do we do here? I think we'll focus on the big guy, Halkias. We'll dot him up. We'll dot the girl up too. Just hit him with a bunch of those raptures, man. Look at that, dude. Look at that bursty damage. This Shadow Priest think they got something going on. Dude. I won't even stop Drain Life. Not even need to refresh dots. Perfect. Perfect. And this is not even me going around putting up corruptions or curses, which I should be doing. Where's my Curse of Exhaustion? Here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna try being better at the whole curse thing, boys. I'm gonna try cursing enemies a little bit better. Take the big guys that are gonna do quite a lot of damage and trying to see if I can remove it out of the equation a little. Curse, curse, curse. Oh, cast. Except I think one of them is a non-caster, so I wouldn't really know who it is. That's one thing I like about Warlocks, and I think that part is just completely never talked about, is the fact that they have the curses are so good. Okay, we gotta pop them with exhaustion here. Yeah, in case of the move. The exhaustion is so good, dude. It's a good slow. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this guy cast. This guy cast. This guy's a melee. Yeah. We kind of gotta... Yeah, we won't really be able to do much against here, will we? Let's go for a little bit of that Malefic. Bit of AoE. In this, like, normal dungeon, like, enemies don't really hit that hard for me to actually needing to put curses on everybody. But I feel like in a real situation, like in a real Mythic Plus, we will want to, man. Our Paladins elites, PvP, 95% in Arena, dude. Yeah, they're pretty nutty. I got fucked up by Atha the other day. Wait, do we want a gateway? Is that what we want to do? Wait, can you jump down here now? What? You couldn't before? Wait, since when did that happen? Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of enemies here. Let's send them with an AoE a little. We're just gonna go for big lashes here, boys. Yeah. 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 We have no cap at AoE, dude. Unlike everybody else, we have no cap. Let's go, boys. Oh, no. Okay, something close to execute so I can get a thingy. Yeah. 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 Let's put a thing on her. With UA. Yeah. Oh shit, that's a Venthier. That's cool. Look at that dam, dude. Look at that big old dam. Big old dam. Is he gonna pull everything? Hope he does. Okay, he got the thing. Got obliterators. We're gonna put them all with the curses. Hit him. Oh, okay. I'm okay with extra AoE. Extra adds them to AoE for me. Yes, please. Yes, please. Drain her. Nice. We got soul shards off that. Make sure Horrifies are still up. Drain real quick. Yeah. Yeah. I think we actually just want to drain him. To him. Look at that dam, dude. This is a level 50, so this is going to get a little bit weaker. But then it's going to get really good after a while. Oh, Zuen. Oh, Dave looks so good now. Wait, they updated Dave. He looks so good. Dude, you guys see Dave just now? Dave just walking around with his horns and shit. I fucking love Dave, dude. That's Dave. They updated him. He has like a yellow thing around the horns now. That's pretty cool. Wait, what the fuck? Where'd you guys come from? Hold on, give you that. Hit you with the curse. Hit you with the curse. Yo, if I'm cursing enemies, like literally nobody can do any damage, dude. That's my favorite part about Warlocks. You ever remember those the old school like RPGs where you had this class that's there to like debuff enemies? That's basically what Warlocks do now. You're basically like the big debuffer class, which is pretty cool. But I don't think we need debuffs here. We could just go big ol' yeah. 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 Just chunking these boys, man. And with the big old chunky beans, dude. Alrighty, we got everything here. I'm just gonna pop literally everything. We got so much shit here. Okay. Boo. Boo. Wait, do you curse him real quick? Boo. Boom. Wait, hold on. Another. Boom. Hopefully we don't get hit by the fear. Actually, we got the imp. It doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Just drain, dude. Give him the big old... Big old suck. Oh, it's on me? Oh, no. Yeah. Immediately, dude. Before I could do it, my imp just dispelled me, dude. My imp is so loyal, he's basically a simp. Let's go. What the hell? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to move. Wait. Do I need to, though? Hold on. Do I need to move, though? I just need to wait. Yeah. Yeah. That's so good. I love it. I love it. All right, Death Show it is, boys. Yo, I think this is such a good show off. I feel like I'm showing off the not to toot my own horn too hard here, but I feel like I'm showing off the Warlock pretty well. I think I'm doing pretty good. We got Destro, the big haste build. What do we have for Destro? Oh, this doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't even matter. All right. Oh shit, that's actually a lot of ads over there. Hold on, do we just drop the Infernal? I think we do. Don't silence me, thank you. Yeah, we were a little bit behind on damage, but it's okay. Oh, they put that guy in? Are we gonna get by? Are we gonna pull him? We should pull. Or not? Okay. Okay, we're not in combat. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Is that gonna... Are those guys social? It doesn't look like they're social. Ooh, big old chaos bolts flying through the air, boys. What else did it seem? Chaos bolts doing chaos bolt things. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Alright. I don't have the big infernal, which kind of sucks. But I think we'll be okay. I probably should have saved that for later. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get beat in damage by the Shadow Priest. Oh, you can actually see the mechanic a lot easier. Prior to that, you couldn't see a blood splatter at all. Couldn't see it whatsoever, dude. Stone Call. Okay, we gotta make sure everybody's dotted up. This is a slow cast to get everybody dotted. Oh my god, he's just dead, dude. He's just dead. Didn't even matter. Literally didn't even matter. And we didn't have all the dots and or all the pets or nothing, and we were just blasting the boss either way. I was really hoping I'd be able to show you more trash bags, but I think I'll need to go to Demonology after this boss. What else can I say about Destro? It's pretty strong, pretty decent. Well, I wanted that. Can I have? Do you need 157? Yo, that's huge. Did they up the item on one of these things, dude? I think they might have. All right, Demonology it is, boys. It's gonna wait. Hold on. Where's that? Where's that? Okay, yeah. You could use this ability to kind of like get your pets back a little quicker. It is kind of nice. I should have came in and feared him. That's what I should have done. Trying to get some pets. Nope, not happening. Okay, well, in the next trash pack, we'll be able to get something going. I'm gonna save my big old tyrant for the big go. And I got my racial back up too. We going in, boys? We going in? Yeah, yeah, going in. Yeah, yeah, doing it, doing it. Oh, the Stormborn on the side. If somebody who's a Venter can go and attract the Stormborn to help us, that'd be great. I think they're doing it. I'm gonna eat it to the face, dude. I'm gonna eat it to the face. Hold on. Get a big old AoE. Are we lusting? What the hell's going on? Oh, damage taken reduced. Wait, somebody made him friendly and that gives us 10% damage reduction? Yo, dude, that's so good. Holy shit. Let's go. I didn't know they get us 10% damage reduction. 20% together. That's awesome. Alright, so I need to go for a big old go with the boss here. Okay, I need to get a bunch of pets out, boys. Bunch of pets. Gotta get imps. Okay, here we go. Big burst. For some reason, my Tyrant didn't give me any resources. Normally, he's supposed to give me soul shards. Maybe it's because of a trait playing against me here. Look at the damn dude. Tyrant just doing the work. What the hell? Okay. I think I had wrong target. Me and the Shadow Priest are competing, dude. Who's gonna win? I wish I was in our demons, by the way. That's a bit of a bummer. Because you summon quite a lot of random demons. Quite a lot of them. Did you get such a dad this now? You might have. Tome. Do I have Tome? I don't. Okay. Well, I kind of cannot get a lot of my pets back. Or, I can't get the big value of my pets, I guess what I'm trying to say. But it's okay. Just gonna try AoE in a little bit. Or maybe we should go for the Inquisitor. Maybe we should just AoE the shit out of Inquisitor. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because I like let him walk the guy around and I'll just cleave. I think that's what I'll do. Because this guy, Seer Nightmare, that seems to do a lot of damage, dude. I've been seeing a lot of melee. There's plenty of melee, dude. Trust me. Trust me. There goes Dave, dude. Dave is over there, man, picking it up. Who's he fighting? It's not a pet, is it? We're gonna get imps in there, do a bit of AoE. Demon Doggo's over there. Am I in wrong talents? I feel like I might be. No, I don't think I am. I do wish I had Inner Demons instead of Cell Conduit. There's actually no way for me to change unless I had a tome in my bags. Which I don't. I'm gonna try to save a good setup for all my pets, or most of my pets, for the boss fight itself. I'm trying to save the value pets that I have. 6 imps. I don't know if I'll be able to do much with those imps. I'm pretty sure they'll disappear. But if we pull fast, I can use Demonic Horde to get a lot of pets out. Pull immediately, my dude. Do it. Pull. Pull. Do it. Yes. Perfect. What the fuck? I don't like that. My Tyrant, oh, it's a later update, isn't it? Yeah, my Tyrant is supposed to give me 5 soul shards, but I think I gotta level up on this guy before he does that. That's a bit of a bummer. Ooh, the Tyrant though, slapping it. Okay, I can stand here and that'll be fine. Tyrant is doing pretty good. Also, my pets are doing pretty good. That's kind of surprise. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, if I have the rank 2 version of the Tyrant, I think I'd be doing so much more damage. Because when he gives you soul shards, you can just get a whole set of imps available very, very quickly. Much quicker than you normally would. I am actually getting quite a lot of value from Soul Conduit, aren't I? Yeah, I didn't do as much damage as I wanted to, but I did okay. What the hell? Plate? Huh? Can you give? I need. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So what is the rank 2 version of the yeah, summon Tyrant rank 2. Summon your demonic Tyrant and summon grants you 5 soul shards. Call Dreadsuckers. Reduce the casting with Dreadsuckers by half a second and teaches the Dreadsuckers to pursue targets faster. So if the enemy is running away from Dreadsuckers regularly, you can just, well, have them switch targets easier. And then Firebolt. Level 56 teaches your wild imps to spend 50% less energy when casting Firebolt. So they'll get 6 casts instead of 5. So have them out for a little bit longer, so you can have a longer uptime for all your pets, and it's a lot easier to really get your pets up and running to get them kind of combined with a Tyrant. Which I'm trying to figure out what I did differently this run to do not as much damage as I wanted to, because this guy, I mean, the Residroid did a lot of damage. The Residroid did a lot of damage. But as the other fights, as Destra and Afi, I slapped. As Zemo, I didn't do as much as I wanted to. But DPS melee is nearly always top DPS. At least at the beginning of expansion, yes. In Mythic Pluses, yes. Oh, well. Fire Mages right now are doing pretty good. Not gonna lie. Shadow melee classes highest damage of their own abilities, not their melee hits or dots. No, melees are gonna be a good portion of your damage. That's already confirmed if you play any of the melees. Depends on the class though. Like I think Frost DK has quite a bit of obliterate damage though. But it depends. If you're like a 2-hand class, your melees are going to be lower. If you're a dual wield class, your melees are higher. Unless you're a monk, because a lot of your damage comes also from Fist of Fury. But ranks 15 conduit will reduce the HOTWCD big time late game. HOTW. What the hell is HOT? What's HOTW? Dal, will you hover over rested DPS without fight, please? Yeah. I'll just bring it up. I think he did go into affinity. I think he has feral affinity, but I don't know if he has. I'm pretty sure we would have seen the buff for it. I thought maybe he was playing the. What do you call it? Heart of the Wild, but I didn't look if he was. Heart of the Wild? Oh, okay, Heart of the Wild. Okay. Big time late game. Yeah, that'd be pretty strong too. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah. Yeah, because I was trying to remember, like, what are the abilities of BFA that we have of HOTW? And I was like, wait, Heart of the Wild. Now that makes sense, because that's not BFA yet. It's in Shadowlands. Just subconduit called Deeper Daggers with Slaughter. I think I have that one, actually. Hold on, let me check. Let me see. Deeper Daggers with Slaughter. You can't spell laughter without you can't spell slaughter without laughter. Do you guys know that? It's all 100 viable in Shadowlands. I think it will be. I think it needs a bit more tuning and balancing, and maybe some talents becoming baseline. But yeah, I'll see the 2-hand Frost DK do too much, or dual wield is still better. I think dual wield is still better for Frost technically, and we're hoping the 2-hand is going to get out some sort of a buff to the weapons from 2-hand, but we'll see. Dual wield is still technically better. Yeah, if they were to make it where killing machine procs have a double chance to proc if you have dual wield, and where you can put 2 runes as a Frost DK into one weapon, then I think we'll have a more equal. Or maybe bring that buff where obliterates do more damage while you have 2-hand equipped, and other abilities do like a slight % more damage, because you won't have as many procs with certain abilities. Okay, so you said it's a trait called perforated veins, triple threat, lethal poison, slaughter scars. So what conduit did you say? Sub conduit called deeper daggers of slaughter. Deeper daggers. I don't see deeper daggers anywhere, and those are all the ones that I have unlocked. One of them is from my covenant abilities, just for actually doing the covenant stuff, and one of them is from PvP vendor. This one, this one, this one, and this one are from PvP. This one was from covenant stuff. So maybe there'll be some stuff later with covenants and such. But as we have it right now, I don't think so. Wait, what the hell? Is this not linked? This one has a flow, this one doesn't. Now it does. So was this not working when I was doing testing? It might have not been working at all. Interesting. Charles fine too. The Rachel is real nice. Yeah, the haste one is pretty good. I might be sub-spec specific dial. It might be spec specific. I don't think it is. I think it's supposed to be, but I don't think it is yet on beta. Maybe with Wednesday update it'll be more functional. But look, when I say spec, you have the like the lines are still the same, and I'm pretty sure if I switch it for assassination, it switches it for sub. Let me show you. It lets me. Yeah, so let's say I switch it like this. I'm gonna go back to Outlaw and see if it'll be the same for Outlaw or with Assassination, because I think it was specs you'll be able to switch like which sides you want to go for. Yeah, so now it does this right side instead of this side. But it was almost like this one was turned off completely. Like it didn't have the blue line. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I'm still hoping they take away the whole once a month type of like reset thing to it. What do you think, Monk or Priest main for Shadowlands? Monk or Priest? That's a hard one. Monk or Priest? Depends what you're into. I guess, do you want to heal? Do you want to tank? I feel like if you want to tank at any point in the expansion, you will have to play Monk. If you like healing mostly, then you'll have 2 specs for Priest and Shadow. If you want to be a melee, then I think you have to go with Walker, right? Yeah. That's actually a good question. I have no idea. Oh man, this dude has a lot of... He has leaves in his hair, and a mustache, and blue eyes that are glowing. What? It's like Death Knight eyes. You see that? It's like Death Knight eyes glow. That's a rogue. Yo, those daggers look dope. Wait, no, it's just the no, it's just the enchant. The enchant looks cool. Daggers are just plain. This is assassination. Max level. Venthier. Plays bike still? I guess bike would be pretty good, wouldn't it be? Especially 130. And see how has the neck? I guess he hasn't. I don't really need to replace it compared to my neck. Really, assassination? I don't see a lot of rogues really playing assassination that much. Yeah, it's quick that we get celestial guidance. Oh no, he only has the enchants, dude. All right, okay, I feel ya, Yeah, getting enchants is huge right now. Wish you could choose between covenant for each spec. Covenant for each spec? Nah, dude. I don't know how that would work. Imagine being an outlaw and you switch to assassination and you're like Venthier for outlaw and Maldraxxus for assassination. You get literally booted out of the covenant. That would look weird. I'm gonna roll Mist Monk for PvP. I think they're gonna be they're pretty good right now. But I think, yeah, I think you might like Mist Rivers in the next expansion. Looking pretty good in Shadowlands. Is Dal Horde or Alliance? Me? With this blue boy, if you were to guess, is this Alliance or Horde? If you guys know anything about allied races, don't tell him. I want to see what he says. That plays both? Not really. I play a Horde mostly. Around High Moon trait as well. It'll be huge damage increase overall. New traits will be gone in the next expansion. Traits will be gone, so I wouldn't plan on using traits as part of like your gameplay or anything like that, though. It's so specific on Wowhead. It's supposed to be, yeah, but it doesn't. The whole conduit thing doesn't seem to be applying properly on here. Are you another assassination or you're outlaw? Are you subtlety? Big ass daggers? Yo, that looks really cool. Some good dags, man. Forlorn's Grace? I don't know what that is. Oh, trinkets. Okay. You're like actual World Quest trinkets? Mythic pieces, like mythic zeros. So people like, yo, this guy already got head to toe PvP. What the fuck is going on there, dude? Yeah. And also I need to somehow find a way to continue my quest line for the Venthyr. I don't know how to do it anymore. I'm supposed to be doing Avarice, but I don't know how to get to Avarice. When I walk over to Avarice Stone, it says Curator needs to wait. Before banishment in the mall, it will take some time before she's able to remember the location. So I think it's just like a waiting game. But today has been the reset. So maybe I think maybe tomorrow is a technical reset for like some of the content. But today was a reset for because it's NA. It's kind of weird. Freaking warrior stances back, good old stance dancing. Yeah, warrior stances were pretty cool I think back then. It's some specific conduit that increases shadow damage after eviscerate, so I thought it would work with slaughter. Oh, that one? Yeah, I can understand why you'd think that would work. Yeah, that conduit doesn't work right now. Rogues have the least amount of stuff for us to test. We don't have a lot of conduits where we are the class does. We don't have a lot of what's the word? We don't have a lot of legendaries either. Like before we only had a handful of legendaries chests before Blizzard removed the ability for us to boost level 60 characters and then remove the legendary tester guy, so we couldn't even test anything either, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yo, that dude looks cool as hell. What the hell with those glaives? Yo, that looked pretty cool with glaives like that, dude. That looked awesome. I thought those weren't actual shoulders. I thought it was like a orange skin tone or something for Demon Hunter. I thought that it was just going for like no shirt kind of deal, no shirt, no shoes, no service type of look. I need a llama reservoir, which I thought I had more, but it doesn't look like I have 9 here, 9 here, which I don't know why the fuck there's 2, but there is. All right, let's test another tune, boys. What else should we jump into? Should we try Balance Root again? Boomy and Feral. I wonder if Alliance has any queues at all, if it's already playing Horde. How's the Arcane Mage from Shadowlands? I like it a lot. I like the changes they've done with it so far. They always say change it a little bit so it doesn't have nearly as much GCD to it. So it made it a little bit easier. That's the warrior that I had yesterday. Dude, Warrior, I'm so sad that Warrior isn't considered all that good, man. I actually like him a lot. I want Warriors to actually be really good. Try Boomy and Feral. Play Arcane. Yeah, I haven't played Druid in a bit, but I'm still disappointed with Balance Druid, man. Try Arcane. Yeah, okay, we'll play Arcane. See if I can copy my mage over. Where is he at? Dow Withered. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, my man? Yeah, we'll check out Arcane, dude. That shit seems to be a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure you just play the same talents as before. Here we go. Let's go for Rose of 3. Shimmer's fine. Okay. All these quests, alright. Should we go Rune of Power and Time Anomaly maybe? Yo, let's go Rune of Power and Time Anomaly, dude. That sounds awesome. Should we do another Tempest? Arcane Echo? I feel like Resonance is kind of the go-to, dude. And we can go Enlightened, too. Reverberate could maybe be good for AoE. Oh, Time Anomaly, that could be really, really solid. Maybe we should go Reverberate. What's wrong with Balance Druids? It just joined. So, it's like, it's not really as much as what's wrong with the Boomies. I don't know. Well, okay, so it'll take a second to explain. So, I tried Boomy. It's not terrible, but I feel like the affinity system just doesn't seem to do enough for them. I guess is the best way to put it, you know? Feels like the affinity system is not enough. Like, it doesn't have as big of a payoff as I'd want it to have. Or that I expected to have. So, it's been kind of difficult to enjoy it to some extent. You get 100 mana gems in. Touch of the Magic goes here. And I think we're good. Yeah, so Boomies are not, I don't know, they're not, like some people say they're good, some people say not really. I'm in the ballpark of not really. At least I don't feel they're that great right now. So Boomies are not completely awful. Like they can do quite a bit of single target damage. They can do quite a bit of AoE with Starfall. But I feel like the Eclipse system that they changed for them in Shadowlands, the payoff isn't big enough. Like Eclipse is supposed to make your nature abilities or arcane abilities a lot stronger. And the idea would be like, you have only, like when you get into an Eclipse of like arcane variety, or like Lunar Eclipse, you get arcane damages increased by a ton. So you would think like, okay, well I can't use any of my nature spells. I really want to use my arcane spells the most. And then when you are in Solar Affinity, which is Nature Affinity, you would think, oh, okay, I need to, you know, use as many nature-based abilities while that Eclipse is active. But then it turns out that when you actually play the spec in dungeons, for example, let's say you got the Solar Affinity, the Nature Affinity, and it's an AoE situation, you'll just literally ignore it. You'll just literally press Starfall because it cleaves. So, it's just like, what's the point? I felt like the system of Battle for Azeroth where you use Star Surge and then you have Wrath that does a bit more damage and it's AoE splash to it, or a faster cast Lunar Strike, which is basically the same thing, right? Solar Wrath and Lunar Strike basically become one and the other. One is slightly better for AoE, one is slightly better for single target, but it doesn't really matter that much. Like, at least it gave it our freedom to pick and choose which spell you cast first, right? It didn't matter really. But now it matters, but also it doesn't. Like Blizzard made it so it's a playstyle that's going to be more rigid. You're going to be basically forced to cast only one type of spell or the other, depending which Eclipse you're in. So if you're rolling up into like, I was expecting for it to be like, if you're rolling up into a Mythic Plus group, you'll go into Lunar Eclipse in an AoE aspect, and you'll just shred through them when you're in Lunar Eclipse. You don't do that much more damage. Or if you go into a boss fight and you go into Nature Eclipse, you don't do that much more damage. So it's like, what's the point of having these Eclipse systems? Of like, this system was like, we really want for you to be in one. I mean, while you're in Eclipse, your Star Surge and Starfall do more damage, so I guess you will want to naturally do that. But it just doesn't feel like enough, you know? It feels like it's a little off. Yeah, I think empowerments are better overall. Yeah, like I actually would love for the Eclipse system to be just stronger. Like keep it, just make it super strong. So in a Mythic Plus situation, you're rolling up to a Mythic Plus group of enemies, right? Let's say Borealis with that Cannoneer guy. There's like 5 dudes. And you're about to head into Solar Eclipse, where nature abilities are going to do more damage. What you should be able to do is make sure to Moonfire everything, get into Solar Eclipse, Sunfire, and then use Wrath to shred through the Cannoneer guy. And your single target damage should be able to shred him. Like he should just melt to you with how much focus you have for single target, because you are in the Solar Eclipse. Or because sometimes you'll just be forced into one Eclipse or the other, but I feel like it should have a massive payoff. So I feel like they should bring down the Star Surge damage a little. Let Wrath really dominate single target, and let Lunar dominate cleave, like really, really hard. At least that's what I think they should do. I like that Starfall does a lot more damage. I'm happy about that, so you can actually press it on like 3 targets or more. Because normally in BFA you don't press Starfall unless there's 8 targets, and even then you don't press it if you are an Incarn, because you simply will just do more damage using Star Surge. Well, at least Starfall gonna improve. Yeah, Starfall gonna improve massively, so that is nice. It does increase your dot uptime, so I think it's good. To be fair, it haven't been tuned yet. Expect the balance to be taken care of for sure. It's been so long though. You know, it's been so long. I at least I was expecting maybe to make Wrath give like some sort of splash effect, and maybe have Starfall, Star Surge during Eclipse do a little more target damage to like the primary target, but still have good cleave, something, anything, and it just hasn't happened, man. So it just, I still will put it in one of those specs that feels unsatisfactory. Like, I'm not gonna like play a spec and then pretend like, oh, that's how it's supposed to play. Because there's certain fundamental mechanic that doesn't work, but the spec does decent damage to be somewhat like, you can actually see what it's supposed to do. It's not Elemental Shaman where everything is nerfed. Because with Elemental Shaman, everything is nerfed, but you still see like what's supposed to do a lot of damage and what isn't. So at least you see like that, like the breakdown of abilities, right? When you look at certain classes, you see like the breakdown of some of the abilities they use, right? So with Elemental Shaman, at least you see it and you're like, oh, it's believable. When I look at the Boomy, I'm like kind of disappointed because it's with how much work they've done to create these eclipses and how restrictive they are. Still, the biggest top bar is Star Surge for you in single target. It's almost like you're an Arcane Mage spamming Arcane Blast. It's like, what is the point of those other abilities? You know. Again, it's my personal gripe. I am honest every single time I say it. It is personally my gripe with it. But yeah. Checks SHADOWLANDS logs. The classes are not worlds apart from ray testing, not saying it's any of them. Yeah, but still, it's like, come on, dude. We've been waiting for Boomy for a while, and we haven't had any updates, so I don't know. We'll see if the Blizzard does something. I'm hoping they do. But if they release it in this state, some people are okay with Boomies as they are. I just don't like how there's certain mechanics where you just ignore them. Like, you have this playstyle mechanic, it's kind of restrictive, and what do players do to do more damage? You actually just ignore the core mechanic. I'm like, yeah. I mean, like, rogues, they got them right. Like, mwah, rogues, except maybe for assassination with slice and dice. But sub and outlet feel amazing day one. We haven't gotten any updates, or barely any, if anything. I think it's like mostly just like names for certain abilities changed a little bit, but like rewarded the tooltip for the ability, but it doesn't actually do anything differently. And we've been good from the day one. We have barely got updates, so I'm hoping Boomy still gets something. Log challenge on too accurate. That is true. Yeah, logs. I guess it depends whose logs too. Yeah. How are Paladins looking at SHADOWLANDS pre-patch? I think they're looking pretty good, Max. I think I like them a lot. Do drops Warforged and Titanforged? Nope. Corruptions, Warforged and Titanforged gone. All gone. I think you can still get sockets on things, but that's about it. What's your opinion about Feral? I like him. They're not that different. I like him currently. I just don't play one just because alts. And also, yeah, alts mostly. Probably play him more if he was Horde. His alliance right now. How many characters do you think will be able to play keep update with gear? Well, Blizzard said this expansion is going to be more alt friendly, so I think I should be able to keep up 12 tunes if I really wanted to. Because I can currently in BFA keep up with 12. Like before we got the beta, I was keeping up with literally every single one, making sure all of them get a key down for the week. And even some rating or whatever on some of the tunes. So if this expansion is going to be more alt friendly with how un-alt friendly this one has been, it's going to be easy to maintain 12. Hell, maybe 13, maybe 14 if I wanted to. Double up on a character or two. Get on PTR, Baron help me fix the weapon swap thingy. Oh, did it really? So you can actually properly swap weapons in combat? Is it like a macro? It's probably like remove weapon, equip weapon 1, equip shield after, yeah? That's pretty cool though. Preach is always salty. I think Preach does a lot of good work, but Preach is a human being like everybody else, right? People can be right. People can be, you know, wrong or whatever. Like, remember when Preach said like Hunters weren't going to be good? I was like, oh, no way, Hunters not going to be good, and then they're amazing now. Yeah, you just can't like, just don't send hate to people because people are people, right? They're no different than you or me. Just corrupted weapons cannot be swapped. Wait, really? I had to cleanse it first? Yo, what the hell? Why can't corrupted weapons be swapped? That's weird. But that's awesome though, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging on the beta for a bit more. I want to test out more classes, man. Do you have to grind per spec or per class? In Shadowlands, I think it's gonna be per class. I think spec grinds are gonna be kind of, you don't have AP like you did with weapons. So I think it's gonna be a class grind rather than spec grind. Because it's gonna be, the only thing you grind is gonna be your covenant. But it's also gonna have a catch-up mechanism, right? It's gonna have like weekly events for you to do in terms of the renown you can gain. But if you're behind, you can just kind of blaze through it up until a certain point where everybody else is at. It's like what Preach says, is law for everyone. He could say like no one will like this, but some of us will do. Yeah, like this just goes to not just Preach, but rather like people listen to someone on the internet saying like, oh, I think this is bad, or I think this is good, and everybody's like, okay, I'll like it too, because some people are like that, right? Like, remember when Method would tell people, make a video like, oh, this class is good for Mythic Plus, this class is bad for M Plus. People were like, what? And then it's like, when it said your class is bad for M Plus, in pug groups, certain people just get insta declined. Oh, this is a mage, maybe? Declined. Oh, is this like, I don't know, what is bad? Rogue? Declined. People were like, only these classes are good. Like, all they said is these are the classes that are doing really well at like plus 20s keys or whatever. And people were like, well, I guess those are the only classes I can bring to my plus 10. Haha. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's nothing that Preach can really do, right? All he does is puts opinions out on the internet. It's not his fault in some cases when somebody takes that opinion like so close to heart type of deal. So I wouldn't hold them against him. You're gonna be grinding all the legendary for PvE again while getting one bad for PvP. So legendaries are gonna be a lot less RNG as far as I'm aware. Like certain recipes drop from certain bosses. So you can like grind certain dungeons until the legend drops. It's not just a random legendary from like a random chest or random boss drop. Like the recipes are gonna be from specific bosses. We just don't know which bosses drop it or not yet. You know? Ooh, this dungeon again. I'll take it. Oh, the only like oh, first boss? What the hell? Music? My music! My music! Alright, where we going, boys? Where we going? You guys want food? You guys want food? You guys want a mana buff? Where are you going? What the fuck? Why are you killing these guys? I don't. Why are we attacking them? We can go back here now, or you couldn't before. Oh my god. Oh my god, you can go back there. Oh, let's go. Are you playing the Fire Duster just now? Bruh. You are, aren't you? Wait, hold on. I want to see how you played Fire Destro. Yeah. What the fuck? Well, that man's going exploring. Is there really no wall here, or is there like there probably is a? Oh, you're just stuck there, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not gonna go down there because I know you can get. It looks like you can get stuck. Oh, you can get unstuck though. Wait, are those guys just skip into the final boss or something? Wait, are we supposed to follow them? We're trying to skip the first bug boss so we can come to the second boss. Is the first one really bugged? Oh, please don't tell me I'm stuck. Might be actually. Apparently first boss is bugged. So we're just exploring, boys. Nothing to see here, boys. Nothing to see here. Wait, I could probably blink past this, can't I? Oh, wait, they can get through here. Well, it seems like there's a lot of ads that simply didn't show up because, wait, can we even, we could open the door, but look, there's a lot of ads that are just not here because we never killed the first boss. That's so weird. That's so weird. So how does anima work? So anima is mostly used, I think, in Torghast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anima is mostly used in Torghast. You'll collect anima. Actually, no, you can collect anima out in the open world like AP currency. And it'll mostly be used to upgrade your Covenant Sanctum. It will not be used to empower your character in any way. I mean, it can be used to make like certain world bosses or certain rares, big rares appear. But that's really about it. Alrighty, boys, I think we're ready. We're gonna go big boy damn on the boss. Boy. Are we doing it? We're doing it? Let's skip the first boss. Oh, go, 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 go. Please go. Oh, come on. I got 2 now. Please go. What are we waiting on? Are we waiting on this guy? Oh, dude. We don't even. Oh, he's EC'd. We can pull without him. I'll be fine. I'm an Arcane Mage, dude. I'm about to pop off, boys. I'm about to pop like a fucking balloon, dude. About to pop like a balloon. Can we please go? Can we please go? Please. Please. Okay, they're back. Please. Any minute now. My mans, we're already ready. My mans, we're already ready. Look at my damage. The boss just melted. Oh Jesus. Oh lordy. Oh lordy, oh lordy, oh my. Arcane boys. Big old Arcane boys. Alright, let's get in there, man. Let's get a little bit of AoE rolling here. We got a little bit of that. Ooh. Boo, 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 boo. Just explosions, dude. That's what I think the was gonna sound like in my head. Alright, well that was pretty easy. Mana gem. Wait, food? Num num. Alrighty. Give me again, get me in there, boys. Get me in there, coach. I'm going in. We can construct them? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I can't stop this one. You guys got it though, right? Oh my god, we got big strength buff or PR buffs. Where's the Warlock? Somewhere here, dude. Oh, Warlock left. Okay. Warlock left. We don't need him. Let's get ourselves food. Arcane is insane. It's pretty insane. Arcane is insane. We gotta. Oh, it can actually replace people now? That's awesome. Wait, I just realized it can actually replace people. If like you had a DC, you can actually replace him now. This is good. Okay, we're in. I'm gonna wait until we have arcane power available, and then we're gonna go for the big dams. So we're just gonna kind of fiddle with the boss here for a bit, man. Just gonna mess around here for a bit. Oh, okay, it's on me. I think it should be good. The blue line. Gonna summon our images. Okay. That's arcane for you. That's insane in the arcane for you. Oh, that's really good. It's almost like a heroic piece. I swear to god, I think they upped the item levels on like normals and heroics. Because 157 seems really high. Alright boys, let's do the thing. You know what to do, hopefully. I'm gonna get over here just so I can have bigger cleave. Yeah, they just die real quickly. I like the AoE damage. Feels really powerful. I don't know if I'm really doing anything different though to get that kind of damage. Can you drag him over here so I can cleave? Because hitting Arcane Explosion on 2 targets feels awful. Not gonna lie. We're just gonna DPS the boss, dude. We're just gonna dumpster on the boss. Get ourselves some mana real quick. That's my favorite, just running around like a fucking madman as Arcane, dude. Just running circles around this man over here. Okay, we got a couple tormented souls over there. Poor tormented souls. Got him. Sniped him out. Helping my disc priest friend here. Okay. I don't have full cooldowns again, so this is too. It didn't take long at all, dude. I need full cooldowns, man. Can we wait 10? Can we wait 10? Wait. Can we wait? Okay, no mind. Now I'd love for us to go, please. We're gone. Thought. I'm actually safe. I'm safe as hell. Seems very balanced. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've never seen anything more balanced than this. Ooh, we're gonna have to leap. Ah. Right in the back. Upgrade, boys. That's a big upgrade pretty early on. Why is it such a big ass upgrade? 157 seems like a really high item level. I'll take it. That seems like a really high item level though. But it's actually that good. Well, I'm keeping it. You want it? Oh, you want it? You little furry. It was looking like he was looking at me, dude. His head turned to me. We do still have Halkias to kill, but we can't kill him apparently. So, hold on. So what happened to first boss? Okay, never mind. Okay, all right. Well, everybody. Well, maybe Saladis. Maybe you can explain it to me. Maybe you can tell me. Because I asked him. So what happened to the first boss? And everybody left. So I guess they're just gonna. Okay, leave me. Okay. Just like prom, dude. Just like high school prom. Holy shit. Pew pew pew. Exactly. I mean, that just seems a little, like a lot of damn, man. Imagine, yeah, Arcane seems really fun. Seems really good. Seems ridiculously strong. But it's actually very, very enjoyable. I think it's like where Arcane should be, right? Really easy to play, does a lot of damage, but has to cast all your spells. Most of them, at least. I think it's really cool. Arcane seems balanced? Yeah, dude, yeah. You will level slightly slower, that's it. Nothing the big picture. Wait, what? In PvP? Well, maybe you'll level pretty quickly with BGs, actually. You never really know, right? Like that dungeon, we didn't do the full dungeon, so we didn't complete the whole thing, but I got a bar and almost a half XP. Only stamina. How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. The first boss quit when he saw Arcane Mage in the group. Dude, I don't know what happened to him, but it's cool that you can like skip past the boss. I'm pretty sure Blizzard is gonna have to implement walls so people can just go around the trash packs or whatever. But I'm glad that they removed most of them though, so you can actually get like to because there's certain mobs behind like gates areas, and you couldn't get to them because there's an invisible wall, but they'll still cast at you from a distance if you walk too close. So I'm glad that they started removing some of the walls for certain areas, but I think they'll have to, you know, put them back in certain spots. What's your favorite cast DPS currently? I think it's between... It's probably going to be Warlock, but I'm kind of liking the Arcane Mage though, I'm not going to lie. But like I'm a Warden staff and classic with my tank druid. Isn't that like the best for a bear tank? Like a staff with just a shitload of defense? That's awesome, man. It does the one. Will mages be easy to solo or better with offer groups? Like solo leveling, solo content? I think mages will be fine on solo stuff. You have a lot of mobility, lots of slows, quite a bit of damage. But sub was subpar. Yeah. I mean, Folder, he's probably just trying to quest, man. He's probably just trying to quest, dude. How do you do in fights and stuff, right? Inquisitor. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't think it's even something wrong with the... Look at this guy. Hand wraps. Trying to play the Fire Duster build, man. With Corruption Dot. He quit. Too bad. So sad. This took us quite a bit of damn. Is he Maldrax? He's not even Maldrax's Covenant, so like when Maldrax is able to do it, he probably looked at us, he was like, alright, okay, I'm out. And then this guy, I mean, Folder was doing pretty good, man. He was folding these guys. Had Pulse from Beyond. Whatever that is. Did 0 damage, apparently. I mean, come on, dude. Like with the arcade just sitting at the top on everyone's shoulders like this. It's probably because I have gear, right? It's probably because I have all this gear. So I'm getting like a lot of good stat value to it. But apparently I have this with sockets and never put anything in there. Well, if it was PvP and I'd never put a socket in it anymore, you know what I mean? Rextroy, dude. Do you think he did that gem testing for us, man? But I mean, only DK looks fun. That's what I think I'm going to run for my Death Knight. That seems really good. Yeah, I think another one that I do like for Death Knight is, I mean, none of the Death Knights ones are bad, really. Even the Fae one is kind of cool. Like the effect it has, like to drain enemies' strength, sapping their strength is actually going to be pretty cool. The one thing I'm hoping though, it's a lot of effects, a lot of pretty effects, lots of very like really eye candy effects happening in the game though. So I'm hoping Blizzard is able to maybe make sure that those effects don't cause massive issues in World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? As long as all these effects don't cause massive issues, then I think it'll be good. But yeah. I'm also hoping that in Shadowlands World PvP and like Master World PvP will not be super laggy, because I was doing some World PvP CTA stuff on my Rogue the other day to get some conquests for free. That's because me and the Shaman couldn't really get a lot of games done last week, and you know, he's our scholars this week. I think it's online classes, but still. But yeah, I was trying to get those conquest cabs on. I'm like, my god, dude, this shit's so laggy. I did a epic BG, and it was Isle of Conquest. We went all to the hangar, both Alliance and Horde met there, and it was just like, oh, as soon as we clashed, dude, everything just, we're running in place, and I'm like, dude, like, it's not even my PC. It's just like the game. So many abilities going off, and just the game is like, what the hell is going on? So I'm hoping they really clean it up, man. Hoping they really clean it up. Because I think it'd be with so many cool class. I mean, yesterday we're doing duels, right? It's pre-TR, so it's still like, you know, test service, not polished. It's all kind of frame droppy and skippy and whatever. But it's so fun. I think PvP just has so much more life when you have all these new class changes. I think it'd be so cool if you didn't also have a lot of that lag, and you could have massive battles with all these effects happening. So I'm really hoping Blizzard do that right for PvP, man. I think it'd be super cool. What is that, the new Shadow Priest? I love it. I actually love it. Where's my priest at, dude? Where my boy at? Where my Dal No Life at, man? Where is he, dude? It's actually so fun. I enjoy the shit out of it. I don't know why I like it so much. Then on sockets for PvP, the less damage, the more damage. Like at the video Rextroy, we just talked about it, dude. Just mentioned it. Yeah, that's crazy. Should I do a video on that? Should I do a video explaining my thoughts on that? Or I feel like, should I not? Because BFA is basically over. My biggest question is like, what if this extends into the expansion? You know what I mean? Yeah. I would be unhappy if that shit extended into the next expansion. But you know. But Shadow, dude, yo, what would be even a good trade for Shadow? Like, what would be good, like, thing here? I know what it would be. Nothing! Taking it away, dude. Not allowed to have anything. OPVP big battles, Blizzard servers. You weren't supposed to do that. Exactly, dude. What's up, Shibi? Sounds perfect. We've been playing Shadow Priest forever. I'm glad it got improved. What I really like about it is the Devouring Plague, man. I like the Devouring Plague is going to be really making a comeback with this expansion. Actually, you know what I could do? Because Void Eruption is going to be a cooldown. Devouring Plague, I'm just going to put it on an easier bar to reach. DP, dude. It actually does so much damage. It's not even funny. It's so good though. So you can mind blast it until you have a certain amount of sanity, and then DPing the enemy. And that's going to be like the simple version of your rotation. And you will have other abilities that you could use. Like once you reach a max amount of sanity, you can go for Void Eruption. And you have 2 stacks of Mind Blast available too. So what I'll do is this. And you'll just have a lot of sanity generation. So Void form will be a cooldown for you instead of anything. It just will be a CD for a little bit. It's going to be a lot of DP damage right now. I'm pretty sure they'll end up balancing it out a little bit though. But I think DP is still going to be like majority of the damage, kind of like a big chaos bolty type of thing. Some more dots for priest too, man, which I'm a huge fan of. And then also channeling on an enemy with your Mind Flay has a chance to make your Mind Blast get an extra charge and be able to be cast while you're channeling. So that'd be pretty cool. So like the channeling of Mind Blast, channeling of your Mind Flay is going to have a lot more purpose in game now. And your dots are going to have a little bit more of a playstyle to it, where the dots now have this extra mechanic with the Mind Flay. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. So dots are going to be still good, right? It's going to be a good portion of your damage is damage over time. But now there's going to be all the mechanics weaved in, because sometimes it feels like dots just weren't all that strong. And then you have a bunch of new talents too. Let me show you some cool ones. Unfurling Darkness. After casting Vampiric Touch on a target, your next VT will be instant and will deal extra bunch of shadow damage immediately. 15-second cooldown on that one. So if you want to spread dots regularly, you'll just go for like Misery, so you can add VT with a Pain, and you can go VT into VT, 2 targets already dotted. That'll be pretty good in PvP. You got Searing Nightmare, where you'll instantly deal shadow damage to all enemies around your target when you're channeling. So whether you're channeling on like an enemy or an ally with Mindseer, you use this ability mid-channel. It'll cost 30 insanity, but it'll do like a bunch of shadow damage. And it'll affect enemies around your target, like a tank. All the enemies around the tank will be afflicted by Shadowboard Pain, like all enemies. And if they already have Pain on them, then this ability will do double the damage. It actually ends up being a really strong cleave damage ability. Then we have Psychic Link, which this one's cool. It's an honor talent, but now brought to Shadow Priest. So you can have Auspicious Spirits, where your spirits do a bit more damage. Shadow Crash, where you just send out a bolt of void and it just crashes with an AoE. Or you can have your Mind Blast now cleave, like as if it's Havoc with a Warlock. So if let's say I put a bunch of dots on enemies, so your Mind Blast will hit every enemy afflicted by VT. Main target will get hit for 100%. Side targets will get hit by 60% of the Mind Blast damage. You see that? All that damn, dude. All that damn. So you're gonna have a bit more cleave to it. Damnation, you just pick a target, hit it, applies all your dots. DP and everything. So you're gonna have an easier time applying dots. Void Torrent is gonna extend your dots. So you can actually use it to kind of cheese your dots when they're about to fall off. You just extend it, so you can have a real long DP with this one, and it does a lot more damage now. Like I said, the Void brings it back to the old school Void form. If you wanted that, I'm not gonna play that. Surrender to Madness ends up actually being pretty good, shorter cooldown. You'll basically mark an enemy that's going to die soon, and you'll mark him with Surrender to Madness, and it'll give you Void Eruption, and it'll give you Insanity, and lots of Sanity generation, so you can just keep DPing a bunch of enemies. See, what you'll do in a boss fight is you'll find like ad situation where an ad shows up. That's not going to live too long, like about 25 seconds. You'll mark it with Surrender to Madness, use all this Sanity while you have it, and you got to make sure the ad dies before those 25 seconds expire, because it's either the ad dies or you die. So it's a little bit of like this risk-reward feature to it. Or you can go Aegis to Madness, where a Void Form will give you 30% crit when you use it, and as the longer you have Void, and then it will decay the 30% crit over time, so it'll make Void Form a little bit better for you with crits. And then they also took a bit more RNG out of Shadow, where Shadow Apparitions, when you use Mind Blast, Devouring Plague, or Void Bolt on an enemy, you also create a Shadow version of yourself that floats to an enemy with VT. So let's say I put this guy on a VT, I'll Mind Blast, and if Mind Blast hits, oh, you gotta hit him, doesn't it? Okay, well, I'll put Mind Blast on these two. I'll Mind Blast this enemy. There we go. I got spirits floating. If I DP, it spawns spirits. If Mind Blast or DP crits, then I'll spend 2 spirits instead of just 1. Let me see if I can get it to crit. 1 Mind Blast, 2 spirits. 1 DP, 4 spirits. So those apparitions used to be RNG, but now you can control when those arrive. And they don't really do too much damage, but they do okay. Like it's actually a little bit of cleave, a little bit like an extra dot on top of it. You know what I mean? And I wonder with the trait for apparitions, do they do more damage? Because I don't have that trait at all on my Shadow Priest at all. Like this one, Spider for Apparitions will do more damage. Pretty sure those have been tuned though. They actually fixed Shadow Priest. You know, with all these new changes, saying they fixed Shadow Priest and it's now a perfect spec is still difficult. It's still difficult. It's new, and I personally like what they've done with it. I think it's an improvement from the old one. Is it going to be perfect? It's hard to tell. Like, if you're just being honest with yourself, it's hard to tell. I like it. It's a lot better, I think. But if it's like, is it a perfect improvement? Is it perfect? Hard to tell. Could more be done for it? Probably. I'm just not a Shadowpriest main, so it's not like I wouldn't really know, you know? Like, whatever changes happen to Outlaw Rogue, I can tell you if it's a good change or not. I can tell you easily, dude. I don't even have to think about it twice. But Shadowpriest is just not a spec that I play regularly. But I prefer these changes a lot more to the BFA changes, if that says anything. You went for Shadow? Dude, I cannot either. These changes make me want to play Shadow, so... And I'm not someone who plays Shadow regularly. Maybe like a veteran of Shadowpriest is like not happy with the changes, but as someone who played in Legion and in BFA, I'm happy with these changes. I think this is the first time that I've been excited to play Shadowpriest at the start of an expansion, because Legion Shadowpriest I had to warm up to. BFA Shadowpriest I had to warm up to. This one I want to play off the bat. It looks really good. Do you think they'll fix Spot Warriors before launch? I hope they do. They need something. I think they need to reorganize the talents a little bit and update their playstyle. Like, they just need a fun playstyle. One. But second, also they need a lot more synergy within talents, because right now all the synergy you had in BFA is gone, and it just feels like a mismatch. Legion Elite PvP are better looking than BFA Elite gear. I'd say some, but it's a lot of just... I guess all of it are recolors, right? Technically. I don't know. I actually saw them as no different. I think the last time they had actually good elite set was WoD Season 1. Even though WoD sucked, they actually had a unique seasonal thing. That's also been recolors. If it's a recolor, I don't really care for it. Certain recolors are cool though, but yeah. I thought the Legion one was pretty good. It brought back Gladiator Sense Warrior PTR. Did you guys really? You and Baron were able to bring it back? I actually want to see it too, dude. I want to see it. You gotta make a video of you dueling with that shit now. You know it. I've not played Priest constantly since Kata. Yeah, but the Priest have gone through quite a few changes. Can review Outlaw conduits. When they are available on live for us to test, yeah, I'll review all rogue conduits, see what looks good, see what doesn't. See what could be useful, see what isn't. But I will have to wait until it's actually available. Like, I actually would want to be able to, like, see them, right? I would want to be able to see them and test them. I wouldn't want to just have to look on Wowhead. Motorpits of Warlocks versus Shadowpriest and PvP in Shadowlands. I think both of them are going to be really good. I think Shadowpriests are going to be a lot stronger. They're looking very competitive for duels, dude. I mean, Shadowpriests are out and about dueling people. So they're feeling pretty confident right now. You know what I mean? Does VT still not heal you? Yo, once it heals you, dude, that's going to be a whole nother story. You mentioned someone earlier, but do you believe that it would be possible to switch between specs without being behind on a specific spec? Yes. Like, you won't have artifact weapons in this expansion. You'll just need gear for that spec, like stats, but I don't think you'll... A lot of stats cross over from some spec to spec. You can find some crossover stats. No, I don't think we'll have BFA again, like in terms of that switch. Can you show some warrior changes? Arms preferred. Can I do it next stream? Because I think I should get going, actually. I should probably get... I got a raid tonight, and I think we're doing a carry for Mythic, so we'll need to be on our best behavior and A game to get it done as quickly as possible in one sitting. I'm hoping I can sit out for it, but I doubt that I will be able to. If I knew I could sit out and I'm not necessary, then I would, but I'm probably going to be necessary. The Elite Shadowlands gear is 1800 rating? Yeah, it is. Yes, but the enchant is 2100 and the tabard is 2400, I think. Yeah, at least that's pretty sure. Do you think it'll be all friendly expansion? Yes. Can you stream it? The raid? I'm just gonna be doing Neolotha. I haven't streamed Neolotha because it's kind of old content. Like, once we're in Shadowlands, boys, once the new raid in Shadowlands, streaming it every fucking night, man. Heroic runs, Mythic runs, my Mythic pluses. I'll be streaming all that, dude. Can you play RBG on PTR? RGB. I don't know what that is. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? What's up, Forgore? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. RBGs. on PTR. Rated battlegrounds or random battlegrounds? Because every time I hear RBGs, I think of rated battlegrounds. RBGs are rated. BGs are random, I think. At least I always like thought of that in my head. I don't know if I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one, dude. Probably can't play BGs. I don't know if there's enough people queuing them. Just got here to show Dalaran Plague in action. With a one swift press of a button I can. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Thank goodness for damnation. Just drops down all your dots. Oh! And DP. Right now, DP just slams numbers, boys. Slams them numbers. At least in comparison to the other dots. Look at that's still good. But DP just slams, boys. Just a big old slammer. Big slammer jammer. Yeah, in comparison to all the other abilities, DP is going to be like ahead by, I think, a good, hefty, solid mile. I mean, your other abilities do quite a bit of damage too, but that's because of the way I talented them. I think in Cleave, DP is going to be a real... It's basically like your insta-cast Kizbolt in a way. Just for Shadow Priest. Which might be like just an easy cop-out for Blizzard to figure out like how the damage of Priest is going to work. But I'm not against it. And then your dots are still important even in single target because of the different procs that you can get from it. So I'm perfectly okay with it actually. But yeah, DP does a lot of damage. Quite a bit. I like it as an ability. I don't think it rolls really well yet though. But tomorrow we're gonna probably have another update, so if anything tomorrow we might see more updates on it. Maybe they'll have more updates on DP. I'll wait for Survival 100 changes and rogue changes maybe tomorrow. Maybe Boomy. Protection Paladin for you, I mean. Personally. Those Mind Blasts are blessing. Dude, the fact that you can get instant cast Mind Blast to proc while you're channeling Mind Flay though, that also feels pretty good. That feels also pretty good. Look, it's an instant cast. I'm using Mind Blast while channeling Mind Flay. It's pretty cool. You use lots of setup, dude. Lots of setup opportunity. I think with Void Eruption though, what we should do is they probably should take away that cost of like 90 sanity necessary for it. Just make it a cooldown that you can use whenever. That's what I think they should do. I think it'll be a little bit stronger that way. I'm doing 2k DPS just by channeling on an enemy, not even going to burst. Yeah, it's gonna be a really good spec. Divine Plague is gonna hit for like a truck though. Wait, does it still disease? It is a disease. So, wow, certain classes will actually be able to remove it, like paladins that are non-holy and priests can remove the disease. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. That's actually gonna be very, very interesting. I wonder if priests will go for Devouring Plague, see someone cleanse it, and then DP them immediately. That's gonna be very interesting though. How is that gonna work in PvP? When it can be removed. I think certain classes then have an advantage over Shadow Priests then that way, in that regard. That's crazy. So many stacks. How many stacks will proc can get if it's so good too? The Mind Blast proc. So I've seen 4. So I now have 2 stacks. You can see down here next to Mind Blast, I have 2. But I think you can get 4. So let me see if I can dot everything. Because the more dots you have, every time you're channeling, for every single dot you have, every time I think it ticks, it has a 2% per dot. Maybe I have to be AoE channeling. Okay, I have 2 stacks. 3. Can I get 4? Yeah, so like let's say you're doing a bunch of AoE damage and you want to kind of just dumpster one singular enemy with a load of dam. Might be able to get a bunch. 2 stacks. Can I get it to 4? Because I've done it on stream before. 4. There's 3 right here. Can we get a number 4 in there? 4. Can I get any higher than 4? I think 4 is max. But you could basically have it so that if you set it up and if you get super lucky, even on single target, like even if you have dots and you just get that proc, you could have one single mind flame and just mind blast, mind blast, mind blast, mind blast while you're channeling. So that could be a lot of damage to a single person. Because the person is satisfying. They're not RNG anymore, so like they proc every time you DP, Void Bolt, or Mind Blast. So those persons will proc every single time. So if you want to have a bunch of ghosties, you can always have it, not just by crit base. What's up, Golden? How you doing, man? Faster way to 120? I think just leveling, man. I think just leveling. Doing like the bonus objective activities and stuff. Raid Battlegrounds is dead in BFA. It feels bad, man. I haven't done a Raid Battlegrounds. Back him up. Dude, I haven't done them since MOP either. But that's because in WAD, they gave us burst of speed and rogues became flag carriers. And I was not about that, dude. I was not about flag running life. I was like, get a tank to do it. I ain't doing it. I know how burst of speed. I want to play, though. I want to go in PvP, dude. I want to get kills. I don't care about running flags. It's like so anti-fun for me. Because all I'm doing is just running away from people. It's like, yeah, it's effective, but like, it's not what I signed up for. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can get vote up Rachel to proc and hit DPN is going to destroy people at that percentage of mood boost. I think so, yeah. I think so. I don't know if it's snapshots, but while you have the buff, I think, yeah. Are you bothered about getting ults ripped to full? No. I just get the reputation on main and I don't try on my ults. I never go for full exalt. Imagine going for all exalted on your ults. Couldn't be me. Literally. Torn between starter pace and sub rogue, bro. Play both! Level your sub rogue and then get your priest up and running immediately. There's gonna be a good few weeks where there's gonna be nothing to really do on your main. It's gonna be kinda dead. So level your priest immediately, man. Play with different covenants. You know? Try different abilities. Reps are even going to be an important, thankfully. I think reps, I think for the last few expansions, you only need to like exalt a rep on your main and your ults could be like not doing it at all. Yeah, pretty sure rep only matters on one character, so do your reps on your main. Or whatever. It'll be dead in the first few weeks. Because the Blizzard isn't going to put up, there's not going to be a raid and Mythic Pluses and the PvP season available with day one of leveling. They usually always do this with BFA and with Legion. It's like, there's going to be a big sprint for first 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, to get everybody to 120. Or max level, and this time it's going to be 60. So it's going to be not a lot to do. It's preparation of like, alright, we'll just let people level for a bit. There's no point in pushing content now. Like, imagine if you had a raid available from day one of like you leveling. It would be insane. People will have to level and then get on a raid and try to get the world first immediately, you know what I mean? So they'll push that out first, level. Do some more quests, do some preliminary stuff. Okay, everybody leveled? Okay, we'll push out the new raid with normal and heroic available. Mythic Plus season starts today and PvP season starts today. Get your conquest scabs, get your keys done, and maybe start your story for your covenant campaigns. Then a week after that, maybe like, okay, Mythic opens today. You know, they do it bit by bit, which is better. So it'll be a first opportunity for you to get your ults leveled if you want to do that. You prefer in Shadowlands, Affliction, or Marksman? Out of those two, they feel like to both very different classes. One is all about damage over time, and the other is all about casting long spells that are not cast, so you can't be interrupted. Yeah, those are two different playstyles, man. I can't compare them. I feel like Affliction and Shadow Priest are easy to compare one another. Is it worth play WoW or better try beta? I mean, if you start playing right now, if you have friends to come back to, and if they can get you through some of the content, you can still get achievements. You can still have some fun with BFA. You can still get certain things that will be gone before BFA like is over, like certain achievements, certain mounts, certain items, certain whatever. You can still get some stuff right now. But if you want to wait till pre-patch, pre-patch is going to be pretty exciting. If anything, come back for pre-patch, test out how your class plays, get some gear, have some fun in BGs, and just prepare yourself for Shadowlands. And maybe start looking for a guild on your server or something. Priest or Druid? Depends if you want to heal or DPS. I like Druids. No, I like Priest now. With Shadow, I have to say Priest. But I'm probably going to play Druid as well at some point. I'm having flying and BFA requirement for Shadowlands. Is having flying and BFA a requirement in Shadowlands? No, you will not need to have flying. But in Shadowlands, once the pre-patch hits, flying and getting flying like other content, like BFA flying or WAD flying, or Legion flying. I think you can just buy it from the flight trainer for like very cheap. So you'll be able to just either unlock it or just buy flying. And I'm also gonna condense like flying. It's gonna probably like WAD flying separate, Legion BFA separate. So you'll probably be able to do that. Yeah, so if you want to do the flying stuff, just buy the flying one pre-patch hits. Glorious mustache friend, thank you. Gonna be someone new priest in every server. True, that's a good thing. I think Warlock a shot per 200 on PvP. I think it's gonna be really close. It's gonna be really close. Depends on the respect of the Warlock. Depends on how geared the priest is. But I think it's gonna be closer than it has been in a while. Because right now I think Destro wins by default, but we've seen Shadow Priest do really well this expansion so far. But next expansion, it's gonna be close. But they're making it easier, I think. Yes, they're making it easier. Yeah. Now BFA will still require Pathfinder. I don't think BFA will require Pathfinder. They're making Pathfinder a lot easier to get. That's all I remember. I'm pretty sure BFA flying, you won't need to actually go get Pathfinder for it. Pretty sure. But I could be wrong on that one. Should Blizzard do a rework on a spec that no one plays? Should Blizzard do a rework to a spec that no one plays? What would be that spec? But no one plays. The one that no one plays. The one and only. Can't I go and don't I have a level character in Orgrimmar, by the way? Yeah, I do. Wait, let me see how the whole Pathfinder works thing now. I think you just buy it. Because I want to go to Orgrimmar, see if I can just buy it from a vendor. Rogue, they're looking dope right now, man. I played Destro in BFA and I'm so bored of it. Hoping Affliction is gonna be tight. It's gonna be popping off, dude. I think you like it, Paul. Who do you guess will be the king of DPS if you had chosen? You know, too early to tell, boys. Too early. Way too early. That question is undercooked as hell. It's so early in the beta. It's impossible to tell you who's gonna be the king. Base increase 100%, at least 100. I'd be surprised if it's not more than 100. The one thing I'm hoping we'll be able to do very soon is the Chromie thing. Because leveling through Legion would be so fun on a brand new tune. Because I think I'll end up leveling I think I'll end up leveling again, like at least for allied races. Like a cool Turin. Because I had a cool Turin. I think me and Kren could probably level allied races, get all the Mogs we want. The Magar. I'll level a Maggie Orc with her. Why does it go up? Okay, it's going. So the BFA will still require Pathfinder. Let me look. What do you need for BFA Pathfinder? Like a bunch of Exalted and stuff, right? WAD Pathfinder was annoying, but flying in WAD was so amazing. Flying Trainer. You can get German riding. Wasn't this the character you kind of had to talk to get better flying? Or am I wrong? Master riding. Level 40, level 20. Am I not level 20? I'm not level 20, I guess. Faster ground mounts. Can ride the highest possible flying mount. Expert riding. Can ride flying mounts. Level 30. Whoa. Yeah, wasn't Pathfinder? Weren't you just gonna be able to buy Pathfinder somehow? Or am I wrong on that one? BFA, Broken Isles, Drenor pathfinding. I think I have this though. Yeah, I was pretty sure you would be able just to buy it, wouldn't you? BFA Pathfinder was never going to change, only WAD and Legion, really? Well, it's gonna make BFA zones a lot less played, unless you're a brand new player. Which I guess it wouldn't be that bad. Because flying in other zones, yo. Yo. What the hell are you? That's a bird. Is that a wad bird? It looks like a wad bird. Oh, it looks wicked, dude. The blind eyes and the face paint. Shaman baby. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna play. I was just using the Shaman for like a video at some point. This is the closest character to Orgrimmar. Let's introduce some defensive honor talent options. What? Squishy AF. Yo, his hands slabs, dude. Check out Tickle, man. Alrighty, boys, we're gonna call it here. I should have called it like 20 minutes ago, maybe, because I got a raid in an hour, so I gotta get my video set up for tomorrow. I gotta get some grub. I just want to kind of chill for a bit, you know what I mean? But thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully tomorrow we get another big update for beta and OPTR, and maybe we'll be able to test some of this out. Good luck with it. Take. Appreciate it, man. Hope college wasn't too bad. I think it started today, right? Or yesterday? Yeah, hope that wasn't too bad, man. Peace out, good luck with radio, boys. Appreciate you. 280 flying is removed. Oh, okay. Is that what it did? Yeah, I was pretty sure that we're gonna do some easy with pathfinding too, but I guess I'm wrong. Alright, well, I need to check back up on that. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate you all so much watching, and I'll see all you boys in the next stream. Peace.